I'm fucking done. Oh, damn. No, what was I was talking about with someone yesterday, and it was like, what the hell was it? It was the Mandark laugh from Dexter's Lab. Yeah, we were like, we're gonna remake it.
That's another blind spot. That's another blind spot. I didn't really watch Dexter's Lab.
Yo, bro, Dexter's mom was dumb. I mean, dumb kid.
His mom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His dad was handsome too.
Okay, thank you. It's something for me. Okay, so I can go back and enjoy it.
That shit was wild. No, we're gonna remake it, and we're gonna change it slightly. So instead of the ha 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 ha, we're gonna be like hee 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 hee.
Nice. Well, we're back, everybody. Episode 34. This is a momentous occasion. Once again, a guest has decided to join us for some reason.
Because we lit, son.
I guess so. I guess we're doing something right if people want to come and do this on their own volition. And please, don't.
There's no ransom.
Yeah, don't admit
involved.
to being kidnapped at any point. That'll
we didn't
ruin.
Kidnap his pet dog, Rocky. We didn't do that.
Yeah,
we didn't do that.
Yeah. Let's see. We're getting too specific now. I'm getting worried. The word will get out that we have all your animals.
I mean, like, only we know where they are, and if anything happens to us, we can't disclose locations of anything. So if that was something that happened,
I'm gonna introduce our our guest, not our captive. What was I? Our guest in the building with us in studio bedroom. We have Tresolo. What's going on, man?
Y'all know the another time for help. What's good, man? What's going on?
Wow.
I'm happy to be.
This is an audio medium, so nobody will, as long as enough people are just listening, I think we'll be good. Our bases are covered.
Oh my God.
Help me, guys. I'm in a bad room.
We can always restart. I'll cut this. I have creative license.
I'm lost.
Oh, all of this.
They blindfolded me.
Ja.
I always think that's weird. Yeah, like Spanish subtitles for. I was actually talking to somebody today about. I think English is the only like Latin or Romance language that calls WW instead of like double V. Because in Spanish it's double V. In Italian it's the same. I don't know how it is in French. But it's two V's, right?
Yeah.
And we're the only dumbasses calling it two U's.
Great Britain and America, fuck everybody else, you know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
We do our thing.
America won't change for nobody.
Hell nah.
Not one person.
Britain takes over, America's the remix.
Hell yeah.
America's the remix to Ignition.
Hell yeah.
But nobody...
It's a yard, not a meter. It's a yard and 3 inches.
Yeah,
it's not a meter.
I like the remix to Ignition. I think it's our goal, like our unspoken goal, to bring up R. Kelly at least once every podcast.
Most people haven't heard Ignition. I'm sure you've heard Ignition.
Of course, and
but most people have never heard regular Ignition.
The regular Ignition?
Yeah, nobody's heard regular Ignition. Christian's never heard regular Ignition. I know he hasn't.
Definitely not.
I know he hasn't.
It's okay, man. He's canceled now.
Yeah.
I'm glad to be canceled. There's so much pressure relieved from my.
I just don't like how they did it, because they did it for because what he basically had what it was is he tried to claim all those women on his taxes, and that's why they locked them up. They was like, oh, you think because you got them,
you could pee on them,
you got them in their house. Right. You think because they in your house you could claim them on your taxes. They was like, oh, you funny. He was like, we got something for your ass.
Yeah. It was wild because I remember in elementary school rumors going around
when he peed on the little girl.
He and him having a sex dungeon.
Yeah, he been
we were talking about that in the third grade.
He been did that shit. That's the shit I be saying. He been doing that shit.
We were like, step in the name of love.
Yeah. He been doing this shit.
Hell yeah,
that's
bro.
At least the 90s.
I'll step in the name of love right now, bro.
Step, side.
He doing his time. He got caught.
You gotta disassociate the art from the
That's
artist.
what Fabio was saying. You have to separate the art from the artist.
Look, because me and my family, we used to dance to that shit. We had a strobe lights when we were little. We had strobe lights and we'd all dance. We had R. Kelly and like Kevin Little and Sean Paul and shit. You know what I'm saying?
The only thing is that I remember, and I didn't even know to credit him for it was I believe I could.
I knew you were gonna say that shit. How did I fucking?
Because I went to church as a kid.
church
For
is
some
gross.
reason, that was like
I believe I.
They
Could
played
Fly
I Believe I Could Fly at church. They ain't played in my church.
He was in a Kirk Franklin song as well.
For real?
Yeah.
Kirk Franklin out here doing his thing. He been performing with Chancellor, of course, with LMA, with Chancellor Bennett. You know what I'm
Kirk
saying?
Franklin is just good plies, man. Plies is
Yeah. Oh snap! Oh yeah! Oh snap!
For sure, man.
What's Plies doing now? Because he used to be on what, like Instagram heavy?
He's on. I mean, he's gospel. Him and Kirk Franklin are the same person.
Plies.
He's been absorbed by Kirk now.
Like
That's why he's
Majin
working
Buu.
with more
Oh,
rappers.
shit, like Majin Buu, Evil Boo, and Good Boo. Oh damn!
Kirk Franklin started doing more stuff with rappers when he merged with Plies.
Damn, that's so damn.
you guys get to talk about R&B artists that I don't track at all.
Plies a rapper, man.
Yeah. Yo,
Did you catch the Dragon Ball Z reference though?
Yeah.
Okay.
Majin Buu.
Look, let me tell you
I can
something.
bring it back around.
Let me tell you something. I think all black people, especially like under 35, watch anime for sure.
Oh, for sure.
Especially Dragon Ball Z. Like,
sure.
yeah.
Well, I
My
gotta say,
dad put me on the anime.
I was just gonna say that my mom is the one who's really into it. I mean,
Yeah.
and she's
Auntie's
just
legit.
now into it.
Yeah.
And she's 50 now.
Anime's the wave. Anime's the wave. I don't know. It'd be like older black men that be like kind of, but then it's like, I don't know what matters.
My dad's now 50. And,
Oh, word?
Yeah.
Oh,
he's,
damn.
Yeah, because he was stationed in Japan.
Oh.
And he would send me Naruto mangas in like 2001, bro.
son,
And I was just like, oh, what is this?
Say less.
Yeah.
Let me look, son. I ain't gonna lie. If I was stationed like overseas somewhere, I'd 100% have a kid. I'd have me a little Amory. You know what I'm saying?
Where did this come
I'd
from?
have me a little Amory. I'd be out there wilding
screen
in
on
another
Lorenzo.
country. Hold up, in another country,
Get
I'd
the
be out there
rationale.
wilding. I'd be making reckless decisions.
You got a wild out in
I'd be wilding. I'd be making reckless decisions.
Yeah.
I guarantee it.
I was stationed in Japan, bro. We drank every night.
Son.
There was no reason for us to be
Exactly.
drunk at work on a
Exactly,
Wednesday
son.
morning.
I'm wilding. Reckless decisions.
Slept 48 hours a week.
Son. Oh my God.
2 days, my bad.
How can they catch up to me? Look, because you know Sayuri. We have a friend that actually from Tokyo, and she was telling me how like there's like different women. So you got the small, skinny Japanese women, and they like the white guys, and then like the ones that like black guys.
Different
they're, like,
categories,
thicker, and they like do the little fake tan stuff like the devils do. You know what I'm saying?
My stepmom, Michio Matsuyama, she's a very petite woman.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Oh,
She wears a
okay.
00. She's 5 foot tall.
Oh.
Shout out Michio.
Yeah, they mad short.
Are we really outlining like a type of Japanese?
Hey,
That's just what I was told from
Well, so
a
no,
local.
I'm curious. So like,
I'll call her. She probably won't answer.
Yeah,
She,
yeah.
what time is it? She ain't at work. I'm gonna call her. She be like, "Yo, why you calling me?" Answer the phone. It's for the podcast.
I think we might be the first people to put that on record. But that there are types like certain categories of people.
But
they got some thick Japanese women.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's that's a thing here too, though, because like I said, the devils do it. They do the little fake tan shit and the little long nails and the lashes and shit. You know, they try to
Are you
mimic
comfortable
Nubian
calling
queens.
white people devils? As well?
I didn't know that's what we were referencing, and then I
So
understood.
you got
it
Dragon
in
Ball
the
Z,
middle.
but then devils was more of an inference. Okay, I got you. Yeah,
Got you.
I've been. I'm only ever half offended. At that statement, so
It's all good, man. 50% not that much.
that's just failing. That's a failing score.
I forget these mitts sometimes. It's okay.
it's
I don't see color.
Well, thank you.
I'm wild. Let me
He's more of a Barack Obama than
Yeah.
you.
I was gonna say my dick forgets I'm mixed sometimes too. It's really small. It's not
So yeah, that's
Putting
not
in the
what I
work.
thought you was gonna
not
say.
putting in the work at all.
Oh, shit. I don't know. You got stalkers and shit. I don't believe
I
that.
do, yeah.
I don't
Well,
believe
so,
that.
hey,
You don't get stalkers from. You know what I'm saying? You don't get
I
stalkers.
I told you downstairs this doesn't have to get real at all, but I don't give a fuck about myself. Just today I had somebody who I don't know why they didn't get the message that I seeing as how I like unadded them on everything. You know how that works when you remove them from.
Yeah,
your
it's like
phone.
don't contact
You
me.
block
Don't
them.
contact
People
me.
don't like being ignored, man. Unless you already told them you was just like,
Yeah. Look, son, sometimes
you
you
out
just
here
gotta
ghosting?
get it, bro. No, I know when someone's not interested in me. You don't even have to say it. You know when someone's not interested in
same.
you.
I don't even like to almost feel creepy.
Yeah,
I'm just like, all right, bro, you got
I
it.
be mad chill, you know what I'm saying? Like if you're not feeling me, that means I'm cool. I don't need it, son. I don't. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. There was one girl, she got upset because she was like, guys don't apply pressure anymore. Like,
son,
hey,
what you
man,
yo,
I know.
yo.
Like, how do we know? How do we know you're the one person that wants that?
It's
for
a
one?
thin line between, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, between a harassment case and like, it's like, nah, son, I'm good. I don't need to do that. First off, I'm good.
For sure.
I'm all about, believe women and the whole Me Too. I love.
I mean, like,
behind it.
so like, yeah. But like at the same time, you know what I'm saying? Some people be lying. You know what I'm saying? That happens. It's been going on for centuries. It's been going on for centuries. So it's like, I want both sides. I'm not just gonna be. I'm not gonna believe somebody off the jump.
But I'm also innocent till proven guilty. All that too, But
so you don't agree with the American what's it? The justice system. You quotes. I see my quotes. The justice system.
The justice system terrible, bro.
Justice system. You gotta do the quotes.
Terrible.
Justice system.
Too many people. That's like my worst fear, being in jail for like something I didn't do.
Oh my god. Real talk. I'ma do something. That's the thing. I'ma do something. If you come for me,
just to get it in, it's like a coupon. It's like a buy one get one.
Yeah.
Gonna be there anyway.
Lorenzo Taylor, you're under arrest for murder. Oh, am I now?
Well, let's get 3 in off.
Yeah, I'm about to hold. Let's get started.
Let's not waste this
Let's get started.
Oh, you accusing me now? I gotta do it.
No, real talk. There's this one girl I was with. It was a terrible relationship, but she kept on like starting fights, saying I was cheating and shit.
Damn, that sounds like
I wasn't though. But you know what I did the next day.
I beat her dad up and I fucked her best friend.
That's the best thing you could do is fuck their best friend.
Oh man, I ain't going there.
Stop, yo.
A girl will kill you for that.
Nah, yeah, she tried. It's alright. I'm alive.
There you go, man. There you go.
Oh shit. That's the best thing you could do, son.
I ain't messing with these ladies, man. My grandma said I'm a handsome young man. There's plenty of fish in the sea.
Yeah. Exactly. And like you were getting at that too. You don't need to You don't need to hound somebody for something if you got what it takes to get something.
And if you ain't got it, you better go get it. Like, don't be being creepy, bro. Get a personality. Get a personality, son.
If you feel so compelled to chase one person down to the point it's making them uncomfortable, that says more about you not being able to get your
exactly. That's like it's like it might not be that one person. You might just need to fucking work your shit out and figure it out. You know what I'm saying?
I used to have this thing. I thought everybody with a hunchback was just a creep. Like it's just like they're.
You ain't watched the Disney movie. You ain't watched the Disney movie. Yeah, he was a good guy.
Yeah, he was a good guy.
He was
he was a creep behind doors. They never showed
real talk.
anything.
He was like peeping and shit.
Yeah.
But my man was just he was just looking
because he had one big eye.
Yeah. Yo,
it always looks like he's peeping on.
Yeah, he was the good guy. The other dude wasn't he summoning the devil or some shit, or is that a different movie? The church guy. The church guy was wilding. He was wilding. Yeah, church guy was wilding.
They didn't tell you Quasimodo was in on it, bro.
Yeah.
I love how we got
I'm out here.
the hunchback.
Shout out Disney.
You guys excited?
Have you seen Aristocats? It's a little warm.
Yeah.
So
I told you didn't have to wear the shirt. You didn't have to layer
I
up
was
either.
cooking, but it's a little warm today. It's usually cold.
It's all good.
Yeah. But I
represent.
Usually, what was I about to say? So that's one of my favorite movies because of the song. Even though they got like the racist ass Chinese cat in there.
Hell yeah, bro.
But that's one of my favorite. The song is a good song.
Bring racism back in movies.
I'm really excited. Yeah, I mean,
I want to see Jackie Chan say the N word some more in Rush Hour 4, bro. Bring
some more. Did he say it?
He said it. He was like,
"Which one?
What's up, my nigga?"
Yeah.
Which one? Was that the first one?
It was the first or second one when they went into that bar and
it was probably the second. I think. Like, yeah. Oh shit, yeah, the first one. Yeah. Oh hell yeah, I remember. Oh damn.
I was like, Jackie knew what he was saying, man.
I must have missed that. I've seen all 3 Rush Hours. I really.
It was the first one. They were in the bar when the dudes were playing pool and shit. Yeah. And then Chris was like, "Hey, yo, I'm gonna go talk to this dude in the back." You know what I'm saying?
Oh my god.
And then
it was Don Cheadle with.
Oh yeah. And Chris was like, "Yo, just chill, do what I do." You know what I'm saying? So he heard Chris say it, and then he was like, "Oh, okay, I'm gonna, you know what I'm saying?" I'm like, "Yeah."
That makes sense. He gave permission.
I mean, like,
and Chris Tucker was being hella racist too. So
yeah. Do you understand the words coming out of my mouth?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh,
It was that movie. It was Rush Hour 1 and 2, and then all the Men in Blacks. Every time I would go to Salisbury and stay with my great grandmother, she's passed, but yeah, it would just be that on loop. And
Oh my God,
and Wheel of Fortune. That too.
I was about to say Martin. Seen you play
No
on
Martin.
Oh,
Wheel
damn.
of Fortune, Price is Right, and then whatever channel, I think it was CW, would just play Men in Black all day.
Shit.
Every visit, I would just count on Men in Black.
I'm sure they had a little bit of good racism in there too.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
I think the best racism was in the WWE, man. Like John Cena. John
Cena was racist.
Eddie yeah, he's from Massachusetts. I definitely was just like,
But now he's like a big woke dude, you know.
yeah, he had to change it up, man. He still looked like he got his hair cut in the back of a squad car.
Did you see the apology he put out to China for offending?
Oh, I didn't even see
You
that.
didn't see his apology video where he's speaking in Mandarin?
Oh,
Wow.
Let's watch that. I don't have that queued up. but
is it good or is it
it's
like
really trippy. It's really it's just funny to watch John Cena speaking
Mandarin? Yeah, that's
an
what I'm saying.
apology.
Is it like
He
perfect
like looks
Mandarin? Is he like shit, boy?
I forget what it was. He was a part of some movie or something that offended the Chinese Communist Party.
Oh my God.
And it was like threatening the viewership of the film in the country, and that's the biggest movie market right now. It's that in like India and then us and so on. But
India got a lot of fucking people.
he had to get out and apologize. Yeah, so
He's like ni hao ma, and then it's like
no, that's how.
you ain't see my mouth move after I said it.
I wonder how much deodorant they got in India. Like, is there enough for everybody? Does everybody like not use deodorant?
Real talk, like this is like just like I don't know. They might not.
So this is what happened. This is actually a big discussion right now. So it's kind of topical still.
This is
Because Taiwan is still in dispute. But he said in a video, in an interview he was giving for press for a movie or something, that Taiwan is a country. He recognized that Taiwan is a country, which in America you do, because America recognizes Taiwan.
But in China they don't.
But in China they don't.
They like, nah, son, shut that shit down.
Exactly, because they're trying to basically
Trying to make it not so.
Shout out to White
just like
Howard,
Hong
bro.
Kong. You know, it's very similar. So he had to get out ahead of this.
你好，中国就是叫西安，我必须。
I mean, like, how fucking crazy is this?
Bro, what if he wasn't actually speaking?
What if it's the
Mandarin?
AI?
No.
Oh shit!
He's
No,
100%.
that's pretty.
And
that's
we've worked around a lot of Mandarin. We used to work at a grocery store together, like an Asian grocery store
Oh,
together.
okay. All right, bet.
Yeah, not just listen. This was
I
not.
was like, we used to work around a lot of Mandarin.
A lot of oranges.
The oranges.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
I'm happy that's not a slur for Asian people, because that would be terrible. Oh,
Hey,
shit.
it become one.
Let's not.
You oranges.
Here right now.
You oranges
On the L&C Podcast, we are.
Oh my gosh.
This is the audio. I'm
Instituting.
out here pointing at the camera. You oranges.
No, they could see. Yeah, they could see. Yeah.
必须说生在在此请求物质很多。
So that's what it was. It was Fast and Furious 9. He was like the villain in the last Fast and Furious movie.
He should have just
Did that come
apologized
out
for being in the
already?
movie, period.
Stop.
Like,
Oh shit.
Did anybody believe that he was Vin Diesel's brother at all?
Is that what the plot was?
Oh yeah. First off, Vin Diesel's mix. Like Sir Christian here. That guy right
He used to
there.
have a fro
We're
and
the
break
exact
dance.
same.
For real?
You can bring up the video of Vin Diesel breakdance.
Oh damn.
Yeah,
Oh
when he was a kid.
shit. He got a
next.
brother too. He has a brother for real, Vin Diesel.
Yeah,
I
John
think they
Cena.
look alike.
John.
Look at this shit. It's insane.
It's like hearsay that he's like half black though, because
Yeah.
nobody knows his dad.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
This is Vin Diesel.
Yeah.
That was another one of my blind spots. I was saying I've only seen Hobbs and Shaw. I've never seen.
Hobbs and Shaw is a great one though.
I haven't seen that
seen
one. That's probably the best though.
Nah,
Wait, nah.
The Rock pulling a fucking helicopter with a chain is crazy.
That's what they did in Captain America, but he used his hands. He was like,
That's Captain America. The Rock was a regular person.
The Rock. He's just the cop,
the
right?
Rock's
Yeah.
pretty strong.
He's wearing Under Armour.
The
Like
Rock,
that was it.
the Rock looked pretty strong. I don't know. I wouldn't fight him. That's all I'm saying.
He
You know
would
what?
not-
But if
he's
he
not
want to
strong
smoke,
enough
if he
to
want to
hold a
smoke, he could get it.
Not at
though.
all.
The helicopter probably was trying to get away. That's the thing. Like, I don't know.
The
I don't know how strong that
helicopter
was.
can lift how many like 6 passengers at once, and the helicopter can lift the helicopter.
Dwayne Johnson,
The Rock
if you
only-
see this, if you see this, man,
Fight all 3 of us for charity and money. We want money. Fight all 3 of us. You can't take us.
I'll take that.
You
Yeah.
Dunsky, son.
I'll wrestle The Rock for sure.
Come see us.
I'll sit that one out.
Nah, you got to be in it. We're jumping the Rock. You heard it here.
The argument was he can't lift the helicopter.
He
not
can't
that
lift us
beat the shit
neither.
out of
He ain't
3
gonna be able to.
bystanders.
He ain't gonna be able to lift
The
himself by the time I'm done.
Dwayne Johnson, I ain't no regular bystander. I ain't even
okay.
gonna call you Rock no more.
Oh, wow.
All right.
Dwayne,
He probably got bad knees now. He's like 55
stop, yo.
plus.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kick you in the back of your knees.
I'm
Make
down with
your
it, man.
knees buckle.
I think I can win a 1v1 versus The Rock.
Oh snap!
2v1, me and Lorenzo.
Hell yeah! Look, son.
Yeah, The Rock's getting washed.
Watch your back and your front. We about to. Pow. You ever watch Jujutsu Kaisen?
Yeah.
We finna fucking Itadori and what's his name? But you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
We about to do it, boy. About to be like, pop.
Hell yeah. I ain't no fucking helicopter, Rock.
Hell nah, boy.
Is that
I
it?
hit back.
Is this kind of what you were talking about? here?
Yeah, and him in the red as well.
This, which is better? You think this one?
Actually, the one that you had up first. Yeah.
This has almost 6 million views. This is Vin Diesel breakdancing. Oh, this is a walkthrough.
To right.
Oh,
He's
isn't it-
teaching us.
Remove the left leg and replace further left.
Wow. We're getting a tutorial in breakdancing from Vin Diesel.
Oh.
Then your left leg under.
Is that
a
in slow mo or is he doing that slow?
I think it's slow mo. I think he was demonstrating in real time,
Yeah.
not doing it at full speed, but I think
It
they slowed it
definitely-
down too.
It looks like he's doing missionary now.
It does. I was just gonna say he looks like half the guys I see
Yeah.
in my dreams. You know, he's really skinny. He's very petite. This is not the Vin Diesel we know. You know today.
Oh, facts.
Terrible
yeah.
arch by.
He's a little twink right here. I mean,
Yeah,
goodness
yeah,
gracious,
yeah, yeah.
my! I'm feeling some type of way looking at his ass.
Yo,
You see
Like
the
that.
photo. You see
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah.
I see it,
See,
I
that's
do.
not his type.
There he goes. Wow.
Okay.
I think it's still slowed down.
No, this is him.
Yeah.
This is him full speed.
But
that
I
was-
think he's like
That was what they slowed down earlier.
Yeah.
They slowed him down doing it at that speed.
I think he's doing
demonstrating.
it slow just to show.
He's doing it
himself.
slow, to show how to do
Yeah.
it.
I wonder how long he was like breakdancing for. You know.
Yeah, damn.
started
I feel like breakdancers should probably do a decent fight.
Ooh, you see? that?
Oh, okay. Oh.
That's gay shit, right? That's
That yeah,
I
that
think that's as
100%.
gay as it gets.
He was just preparing for it. Did you see him? What was he bracing for?
No.
the worm in my ass.
Sure, he was ready for that.
Wow.
You're fucking dead.
Vin Diesel. Good for
Why do
him.
they both have on headbands?
Yo. Look.
Now
don't-
he's making like
He's
5
making
million every group.
good
appearance,
money,
something like
yeah.
that.
I don't know, man.
Look,
To say I'm Groot in 12 different languages.
Groot. Oh my god.
Oh, he is Groot.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
He's making an unsightly amount of money
I am
for
Groot.
saying the one.
I am
phrase.
Groot. In different voices. I am Groot.
But I say it in every language.
I
So.
love it, man.
Shut
I
up.
love it. Went from
I am
breakdancing to
Groot.
I mean, look. I mean, you'll get a little upset.
Wait
not
till
gonna- I
we
got a
go
little
from
angry at
this
how much money we
podcast appearance. You wait till we go from this podcast to
Make that
saying
money, Vin.
some shit. We should create our own shit and like we'll have a character. We'll have like 3 characters to just say simple ass shit.
hell yeah.
I'll be like, oh, walking, backing. And
I thought you was about to say Waka Flocka.
no,
I was taken already.
I'm gonna fight him too for the claims to.
I think he's like 6'5", 6'6" as well.
Hey son, I take
But
him.
Waka Flocka is definitely he just has shooters.
Oh yeah,
I'm not-
yeah. You're right.
I'm
you're
not messing
right.
with that, man.
Yeah. He don't care about nothing.
Yeah, I'm not.
I don't know if he gonna take the L.
That's a
he might
fellow,
be like,
that's a fellow Georgia boy. I can't do it.
yeah.
What did I say? I said 5 million. I was wrong.
Look, you
he
say
made
that, but-
13 million per movie.
Oh damn.
Amazing.
$13 million for I Am Groot.
Oh.
He's not on screen. He's not doing anything other
That's
than
love.
saying 3 words.
I'm gonna start voice acting, man.
Oh.
Well, I think you have to be in Fast and Furious first, and then transition into voice acting.
Oh
That's what I'm
my
gonna do. I'm gonna
God.
be in
Mate.
Fast and Furious 30 when it
Fight.
comes.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Be
Hey,
prepared
get all
for it.
3 of us, son.
Fight
We
the
drive
Rock.
through
Yeah.
fucking DMV traffic, so we could do this. Hell
Tyrese
yeah.
is gonna be 85. They need somebody to replace him.
Ah, damn.
Tyrese and Ludacris.
You'll be Tyrese's son. I'll be Ludacris's son. Oh shit! Oh damn. I'm a.
What more do you want from me?
Stop. Yo, that shit. I'm thinking that shit way too much. That shit kills me.
Congratulations.
Was it simple to portray Groot? It might appear to be a straightforward payday for Vin Diesel to enter, say 3 words, and leave while collecting a sizable paycheck. Diesel, however, clarified that he was acting when he uttered those 3 words,
I am Groot.
and that they each had a deeper meaning. Diesel reportedly had to repeat these phrases tens of thousands of times to try and accurately convey the voice of Groot in the recording, according to comicbook.com.
Indeed.
So tens of thousands, $13 million to say I'm Groot 10,000 times. That's like a Mr. Beast challenge, you know? Where he sits there and hopes that, I'm going to say I am Groot for 24 hours, you know? That's basically what he had to do. But for $54 million, you think that's
54
I'd
mil
do
is,
that.
is good enough.
I don't think, yeah.
I'm gonna say yes because wait till that's us one day. Wait
Yeah.
till we're getting that
Yeah.
done.
I'd do it for $25. You
Yo,
know what I mean? 54
real
nah.
talk. I mean,
$25.
my time's a little more valuable than that, though.
Yeah,
It's like,
100%. 100%. You're right.
You gotta at least get hourly wage. You know what I'm saying?
At least,
Yeah,
at the
for
bare
sure.
minimum, yeah.
hourly wage. At least 25 an hour. And I'm gonna like say it once per hour.
Yeah.
That's my job now. I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna come back, clock in. I am Groot.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, baby.
Shit.
We have.
24 times a day.
Hell yeah.
Oh, man.
Nah, fuck that. It's gonna be an 8-hour shift. That's just my job now. I'm gonna say that shit 8 times a day, and I'm just keep coming back till I hit 10 million. That's my
yeah.
job now. That's just my job now. I'm gonna be
the thing to
doing it on Zoom and shit. I'm on vacation. I am Groot.
On a beach.
Yeah. It's windy. I am Groot.
Yeah.
Boys making that bread.
Yeah.
They have to have meaning, each one
Shout out
of
Vin
them.
Diesel. We'll jump the
God.
rock together.
Hey, hell yeah.
They were beefing.
They were,
Yeah.
weren't they?
Which is wild. Wasn't The Rock and Tyrese were beefing too for a minute.
He was
Yeah.
beefing with the whole crew.
Damn. That's wild.
Was it a pay issue or like a respect thing?
I think he said like Paul Walker can't drive that good.
Oh damn.
No, I'm just playing. He
Yeah, I
didn't
was like,
say, he didn't say that. He didn't say that.
Makes sense to me. I'm like, okay, well, shit.
I'd like to think he said that.
No, yeah.
The Rock is he's got like a big head about himself. He really thinks he's the shit, and from what I understand,
I
a
can see it.
lot of his contracts are really like posh. Like he's got a lot of fucking requirements and writers in his shit. Like he can't. He's kind of like Sylvester Stallone now, where he's got to be like the hero always. So even in this movie Black Adam, where that's a villain, you don't really see him lose at anything. You don't see him really get hit and take a punch and feel it at all. Like he's got to be like superhuman. He's got to basically be Superman in everything he does. He's got to be the guy who holds the helicopter down.
I mean, like, yeah,
Everything
for
he
sure.
does,
Like,
yeah.
I think he's taking like so many L's in his life. He was just like,
That is
No, for
true.
sure,
He used to be taking.
he got cut
fat
from like the
L's, boy.
CFL. He said he had like $6 in his pocket. I understand, man. I see where he's coming from.
Yeah. He was taking.
Yeah.
L's,
I mean,
boy.
I wouldn't do that.
But no, you can see how people would get mad at a person like that.
Yeah.
And get fed up a little bit. and be
It
like,
reminds
who are you
me-
to come in here? Yeah,
I saw what's the girl Brie Larson? Marvel.
Captain Marvel.
Yeah. So I was watching this thing and like apparently the other cast members weren't really feeling her because she like can't take a joke basically. Like
Oh, really?
it was something like I saw this thing. It was her and Liam Hemsworth. Thor, right? Chris Hemsworth. And they were talking and he was kind of joking and she was like, well, yeah, I am like the strongest Avenger or something. And she was kind of being like, you know, instead of like joking, she was kind of being like
Serious about it.
yeah, I'm gonna say a dick because I don't want to say a bitch, but it might as well feel like, you know what I'm saying?
Maybe she just
I
got
might stay.
autism.
We'll
man.
call-
She
Stop.
might be on the spectrum, man.
I don't know. Well, no.
Let's let the VA know about
Yeah,
that.
yes, shit.
We got tinnitus and we got
Oh my God, yeah. And man.
gonna
Fuck
follow
you.
up.
I'm on the spectrum and y'all didn't tell me.
I've been calling women bitches against my will this whole time.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
No, we'll call
shit.
Chris Hemsworth a bitch.
Oh my
and we'll
god.
call
And we'll call her a dick.
her a Chad. Yeah.
Oh shit, boy! So, we call them how we see them.
Yeah.
If it matters what I'm in the mood for, what my lips want to disperse.
So this bitch, what was she saying? She was,
Shout out Nala.
Oh shit! Oh damn! Oh damn! It's a shit on.
I don't care about Nala. Don't look at me like
She's
I
a
care
female
about
dog. She's a.
Nala don't
you know,
fuck with me. She don't fuck with me.
She does.
her. Well, she smells Daisy on you. That's a
Oh,
different
that
story.
might be
She
it,
didn't fuck with
yeah.
me either. She
Yeah.
did not smell Daisy on me.
It's not a black thing, you guys. I promise.
Jim Crow dog.
My mom is
Nah,
black.
it's such a good dog.
Reggie's, like me.
Civil rights dog.
Oh shit! I saw her in the civil rights pictures when they were spraying the water hose. I saw her biting the
She was a
ankle.
German Shepherd in her past life, fighting the asses of young Martin Luther King.
Oh, my word.
Oh shit! Oh damn!
Standing next to fire hoses. And shit.
Oh damn!
I just went to the Martin Luther King Memorial recently for the first time in a while.
Oh shit!
I wasn't actually at it. This was a new perspective. I was in DC with my brother and my mom, and we went to eat at Founding Farmers. It's a great restaurant
Great spot.
by the GW campus. We went from there looking for something to do. It was a nice day. We went down to the tidal basin, and then we saw those like pedal boat things, people out there on the water. And I looked at my brother. I was like, let's do it. Why not? I've never done that in my life.
I give you a list. Why not? I mean,
And he did. He was like, I don't want to do that at all. And I had my white lady moment. I was like, it's a nice.
Let's go paddle boat.
Let's do it for the gram. Like,
Did it change?
Did it change? No.
Taking out my phone. Did it change?
He appeased me. He had a little cast on and everything. Like, you don't have to use your hands. I'll
Oh my
steer it or
God.
whatever. All we got to do is pedal. So we got in there.
That sounds like slavery. Somebody is forcing that man to do.
Yeah, no, and it was because there were times where my back hurt just even in the first 10, 15 minutes of doing that shit.
God.
There's a lot of resistance.
Understood.
You don't get very. Have you been in one of those before?
No.
No. Have you done that before?
I think when I was younger, I did hop in a paddle boat before.
It's crazy, like tough to move at all. Like
The water is very resistant.
the water's resistant, the boat is heavy. That shit does not work very
Understood.
well. But you have a whole hour to get where you need to go, so it's no rush. So we started from where we did and moved over to the Jefferson, and then we moved from the Jefferson Memorial to look at the Washington Monument, and then we went from that to the Franklin Roosevelt one, and then Roosevelt to the Martin Luther King Monument. That water was so it was
Questionable.
just sludge. It wasn't even. That's what the resistance was all the
It's
filth.
That's pool.
I'd be
it was-
terrified. What if you saw like a big fucking shadow in there? Like,
Well, here's what we did see. We saw a bunch of really cool people with their shoes off, just letting their feet get nice and wet, and that they're either inoculated from everything,
Facts.
like they never need a vaccine shot, nothing ever again, or I don't think they're with us anymore.
Dude, there
A
was
couple
like
weeks later, I think they're dead. I think these people.
Did y'all hear last year? Like there was a bird flu outbreak over there at Lincoln Memorial because
That's
the
why.
birds all had the bird flu,
oh,
and they were like shitting and throwing up everywhere, and there were hella people there, and they thought there was gonna be like a whole outbreak.
Yeah,
Yeah, but they just killed everybody there and
Good.
covered it up.
I'm glad. And
Yeah.
I thought I was gonna be a part of that. I thought they were gonna rope us in the way these people were behaving on this nasty ass water with their open sores in the toxic
They're like
waste.
sticking cold sores in.
ew,
there.
No, I'm dead. I
stop,
kid you
ew.
not. So like when we
Hope it healed it. It came back out to clear.
when we got next to the Martin Luther King Memorial, we're up against the wall, right? So there's like a little sidewalk where people walking around. We're down beneath the sidewalk against the wall, looking at the statue, and it took me a minute before I looked down and realized we weren't in water anymore. We were in like the the collected waste that piles up next to the wall in those types.
And it wasn't like algae or anything.
It was not algae. It was just brown. It was all just brown. And I noticed it because I smelled it. And we were just in the shit that collects right there.
Literal shit.
I took my hand against the top of the sidewalk. I pushed just as hard as I could up off of that. And as I did that, my brother's like, "Whoa, Chris, fucking look. What is that?" And behind him, there's a big ass fish that floated up to like a huge ass fish. It's just dead in there.
Damn, did you eat it?
There was people fishing out there.
Oh no!
I know they would have. These white people that were fishing in the tidal basin. I'm like, holy shit! Who are these people out here fishing?
It's a largemouth bass, man. You can't waste those.
You can't waste it. No, I think it had been laid to waste in its condition. It was brown. It was completely brown and dead.
Damn.
Yeah. Rest in peace to that dumb fucking 15-year-old with her feet in the water.
Bro, that sounds like
her whole
baby
family,
water, man. Like where the ships are, like in port where the ships are.
Yeah.
If you fall overboard, you have to get like 12 plus shots.
Wow.
Oh shit!
Yeah, it's like
Because they just dump all the
whole bunch of shit. Just like you got mutated looking fish in there.
Yeah.
You got.
I love it.
Yeah, it's dope. You see jellyfish everywhere.
You wouldn't have to worry about me falling in. I'd be in the middle at all times. Like in the middle of the shit. No matter what. I'm not.
Those intrusive thoughts, man. Like we had a flight deck and there was like this little slide. I think it was for weapons, but it just went straight into the water. There was nothing like guarding it. And
No,
it was
fuck
a short
that
slide
shit.
like this.
Son, I'd have to be cool with everybody because like all it takes is like 3 people not to like you and you're done. You're fucking done.
If like it. And for man overboard, like somebody literally has to see you fall overboard to call it. So if nobody sees you, it could it could go for hours until like they have cameras, but
they not just checking them for people. Yeah, all it takes is real talk. I said one, but all it takes is like just one really big dude. Not like all it takes is one Dwayne the Rock Johnson. They catch you lacking.
Listen, the Rock can't handle me, man.
What if you sleep though, and he like pop up on you? You know what I'm saying?
Oh
yeah,
I'm gonna shit on him.
He's got an advantage.
He gonna throw you overboard anyway. He don't care.
Oh yeah,
yeah. He like, no, I'm definitely throwing your ass because you're shit on me.
Shit on him.
Yeah, that would do it. I think that would set anybody off.
I'm not. He's not trying to take your innocence. He's trying to throw you overboard. He's trying to throw me. It's not gonna work.
Yeah. Okay.
At the same time, if he was trying to do that, he probably wouldn't care because he's like.
I mean, if I shit on him, everybody's gonna be alerted now.
Oh,
yeah, because they're like, oh god, what is
they're gonna smell it. You gotta make sure it's loud. You're loud as shit. Like, oh my god.
There's a couple people that got thrown overboard recently in the news that I'd like to shit on if we might.
Let's get it.
I think this is a perfect transition.
To fucking drink 50 gallons of milk, get the diarrhea flowing. Let's shit on him.
I have Tucker Carlson here. He gave what happened to him recently?
Yeah, he just got fired from.
He got his ass nice and fired from Fox
for masturbating to fucking green
no, that's not what happened.
I think that was designed.
That should have been.
On the plane. I'm like, son, come on, bro. What is you doing?
Man, he said he had mental issues.
Man, fuck that shit.
He was that horny.
I'm like, come on. We can't excuse everything.
Designer? He did that?
Designer was masturbating on a plane.
Yeah.
To M&M's? No.
No. Maybe.
Real, that's crazy.
Apparently, like a jar of Vaseline like dropped in the aisle, and that's how they found. And what a way, like Vaseline.
Yeah. You're a designer. Why do you?
Yeah.
Petroleum jelly is crazy.
Yeah. It's a byproduct of like oil and shit. Like, it's not good for you.
I think that's part of the thrill. He wanted people to. I like how we have Tucker on the screen while we're talking about this. But so he wanted everyone to smell it on the flight.
100%.
Yeah, that's probably what got him.
Nasty.
He didn't want his dick to be ashy.
Yeah, no, because
no.
I mean, like
that's part of the thrill, though. He's like, well, somebody's gonna smell.
I'm gonna be real. I never.
He probably dropped it on purpose.
Let's see if somebody sees it, be like, "Hey, yo, somebody into this."
When they see this, it's gonna have a sheen on it. You know?
Yo, he wanted someone to finish. He was like, that was a signal for someone to come over and finish applying.
Hell yeah. I mean, I don't know, man.
Yo,
that man's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, this guy is too, and he's gone. Thank goodness. So you know who Tucker Carlson is. We were talking about him on an earlier podcast because he had the whole M&M's tirade, talking about why are they taking the sexy M&M's from us?
Why are they doing it?
And that's kind of like his whole deal is like picking the most absurd shit to talk about and make a bigger issue.
I heard he had a lawsuit against him as well from a former producer.
Oh, damn.
Like not a sexual
like
assault,
he be touching
but like
people?
a sexual harassment.
Yeah. Not real talk. Once you said that, I was like, oh, he looked like he touched people.
Right.
Well, there's a lot of speculation, or sorry, not just speculation. There are a lot of insider accounts from his staff on his former show saying that it's like a sexist workplace, that one of the most used words behind the scenes is the C word, actually.
Oh, interesting.
The Australian bitch.
Yeah.
Throw that one around, you know?
Yeah, he likes
use
that a lot in Australia.
He loves to, and he's practically an Aussie himself.
He looks like
throws it around.
A youth pastor, don't he?
He does.
Australia, man. Sorry.
You've been to Australia? How did you like
it?
Sydney and Brisbane, man.
Son, don't they got raining spiders?
I didn't see any like
big ass spiders.
You didn't see any of the crazy.
I think they tell Sydney.
Oh, they don't want us to come.
Yeah, they tell Americans that. So
all you see is huntsman spiders on YouTube and shit. And
are they big?
The spiders?
Yeah,
I saw huge spiders in Japan. So I think on that side of the world, I just think all their little animals are.
How do you feel about spiders, bugs, all that shit?
I don't want that shit.
They do their thing, I do mine. I just leave them alone.
You leave them alone.
Yeah. But like,
you're like afraid of them.
I'm not afraid. I just don't want them to touch
we'll go ahead and lie.
Like in Japan, you'll be walking past a gate and there would be a spider like this big.
So if I like held it, so that's how you would react?
Yeah.
You wouldn't like scream or anything? You would freak out?
Nah, not like I used to. I used to mow the lawn and there would be like banana spiders and shit that I'd run into. I just fling them off.
Yeah, but you wouldn't like freak out and lose your mind.
Nah.
Like he'd be like,
once you freak out, that's when they get scared and then they attack.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm the same way. I used to freak out. I don't freak out at that shit anymore. And yeah, it's my favorite thing in the world is to like find like an orb weaver or some shit I know is like harmless but huge for no reason at all, and like, you know, get it in a container or something and then like bring it to my mom or something.
Dude,
just because I love to just see her reaction.
You love to torture black women.
No, exactly. I sure do. Thank you. Somebody understands. Yeah. Not just black women, but I mean like her.
Somebody understands.
And don't get it twisted. She's a white lady. My mother. Like she is as white as black women come. She goes, oh my God, what? You know, it's really amusing. I made a TikTok about it actually.
I did see that shit.
And I showed it to her. And she was like,
shit. Yeah, she's like,
okay, fine. You think you're funny?
Plan B. I don't think they had them back in the day. If they had Plan B's back in the day.
No, I want to do a bug segment though on the podcast eventually, where
we could go to one of those little domes or some shit. Yeah.
Well, no, I don't want to actually bring some shit in here like.
I was saying like we'll go to like a greenhouse or wherever they keep bugs.
We don't need to do it on the site.
They have the butterflies. Butterflies are scary to me.
Butterflies are scary.
Yeah, because they like.
What are you, SpongeBob?
They're landing on you because they can like smell the sugar in your blood.
And that's fucking freaky. Wow. Oh shit.
Yeah. Well, if you read too deep into some shit, but when you know they're
on a surface level.
Well, you know they're harmless and that they can't. It's not viable for them to access that.
They usually like eat stuff off of decayed things.
Yeah.
A word?
Yeah. Like decomposers almost. Yeah.
Oh, I thought they like from flowers and shit.
Hell no.
They just pollinate.
Yeah.
Oh damn. Them bitches are evil.
Yeah, they do eat from flowers, nectar. Yeah, but very specific flowers. So there's a butterfly for like almost every
flower has a butterfly.
Or sorry, every butterfly has a specific group of flowers that it has to have, or else it can't survive off of other flowers.
I feel like that's good so that like they don't
like monarch butterflies are going extinct right now because they don't have enough
what's it?
It's like milkweed or something like that. It's called.
Damn.
Yeah.
People are using it for lactation.
People keep smoking the milkweed.
Ah,
damn it.
Yeah.
Oh, shout out Tucker Carlson, man. What?
He's our beautiful spray tan butterfly here, Tucker.
Our shit's be
the straight bottom lip.
Fuck! I have all my shit.
I've never seen that.
He said I never seen that shit.
Yeah, it's like he's packing a dip in there.
Yo, oh shit.
Well, I was kind of taking the piss out of him on my stream night ago because, I mean, so this is a statement he put out after getting fired. This is the first thing he said publicly about the situation. He turned around a video. And I'm like, okay, well, is he at his house? Is this a Texas Roadhouse? Where are we, first of all? Is that a menu?
You see a server walk by?
Is that a menu? Is that the Declaration of Independence? I don't know what's going on, but he couldn't be bothered to get a better setup than I have in here. I mean, this is a guy who makes millions of dollars. I mean, look at us. I keep showing the wrong shit. I'm doing the fucking intro song. Everything is, I just keep fucking up. But I mean, he's got a whole team of people doing some shit for him.
I mean,
I think he still had, and I was saying too on my fucking stream that Bill O'Reilly's doing something similar to what I suspect he's going to be doing in a couple fucking months. He's going to have his own operation and get millions.
He has mad supporters and fans.
Spread all the fake news bullshit he wants to do.
He about to be wilding because once he figures out how many fans he has that'll support him no matter what.
I think he knows how many because he just like interviewed Trump like last week, like 2 weeks ago.
He did, yes.
Yeah,
and that was juicy. That was juicy because all the emails came out during the Dominion lawsuit, the voting machine lawsuit, saying how much he hates Trump and how much this guy had in written statements that have been revealed to the public.
I heard there were text messages, right?
Text messages, emails, everything between him and his
text messages get leaked though.
It's not leaked. It's public information now because there's a lawsuit against Fox News and Tucker Carlson in particular, and
30-something mil, right?
It was settled so that this motherfucker and all the other fuckers spreading the shit wouldn't have to get on the stand and testify.
You know what I really want to see? I want to see like someone's messages get leaked and you see they're like got mad side hoes and shit, but they're like married or something. I want to see like a
that's not part of Discovery. That's not.
That's most politics.
The stuff that was.
Yeah. I just want to see the mess.
Yeah.
I want to see what Barack's side hoes look like.
Barack would never have side hoes.
Hey man. Yeah, like
I don't think Michelle would allow it.
Yeah, she would probably.
She shut that shit down. Yeah. She'd be like, "So you was 5 minutes late home today? What's with that?
Michelle Obama is a strong black woman, and like
she shut that shit down.
Like strong. She could throw a cotton ball on the rooftop.
She would shut that shit down. For sure, she's not playing, son. She like we got what they got 2-3 kids, two kids and a dog. They got they got 2 kids and a dog. She would shut that shit down. She would not let that fly. She like, oh, you think I'm funny? You think I'm
every president had a side piece, man.
Real talk.
Every president. I was gonna say we were talking about Martin Luther King. I mean, they tried to slander him with his.
Apparently the FBI made that up and they lost the lawsuit.
Oh,
nice. So how recently was that?
I couldn't tell you how recent, but it was like they were talking about him cheating with white women.
Yeah. That was the thing too. I was like, I don't know about that. Yeah. I ain't gonna like, you know what I'm saying? They certain types of people have certain you know what I'm saying, tendencies, but everybody don't go for it, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know how true. I was at Coretta Scott King's funeral, man. I used to go to a super church called New Birth in Atlanta.
Dang.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, crazy.
Dang.
Yeah, the pastor got caught up for stealing money.
Of course.
Eddie Long, man.
Yo, why does that sound familiar? Damn.
I was just showing somebody last night. You should watch Righteous Gemstones.
Oh shit!
Fantastic show. It's about a mega church family.
Got you.
Oh, we're building one too. We're building a mega church.
This is a religion. The podcast.
It's very easy to start.
That's why we gave you a shirt. How we're buttering you up.
I recruit people.
Yes, you have experience in the mega church, so you could. Yeah,
we got a gift bag for you on your way out.
Yeah.
Call up Kirk Franklin /Plies, man.
Hey. We about to wait till we get the little.
Hell yeah, bro. That's all you need is good music.
That's what I was about to say. Yeah. Disperse in my soul.
Yeah, send a collection plate around.
Yeah.
This video is gonna be so lame now. It's not gonna have anything going on or going for it.
Put some Kirk Franklin in the background.
Yeah. I will step on your neck. Again, what do you say?
We're at an Outback Steakhouse right now. There's really just nothing happening.
He's in the Logans and they just swept up the
stop. Oh shit.
Well, so you know why he got fired then? You know, it wasn't for that. It wasn't for the workplace. It was because of all the disparaging things he's been saying about
About Trumpito?
Well, not just about Trump, but about Fox and about
Oh shit!
staff. A whole heap of things
He
have
fucking
been
up
leaked
the
as a
money.
result of this.
Oh damn!
So
You can't talk shit about not with receipts. Not with receipts. No, I call people when I got some shit to say that I don't want nobody to ever see.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, yo, give me a call. You know what I'm saying?
Fox is like talk shit about minorities.
Yeah.
LGBTQ.
But you talk shit about me?
Yeah, but
about
you
me?
talk shit about
What's
Fox.
what's that one movie? I think Denzel was in it. He's like, I'm the head nigga in charge. Me, you gonna do this to me?
Oh, Training Day.
Yeah.
I don't think he was acting. I don't think he was acting, bro. They got so many like pictures of Denzel Washington with like head honcho like kingpins.
Yeah. Now he know who he is.
Yeah,
He know who he is.
for sure.
Yeah.
He almost fought a cop in like Staples Arena.
I mean, I'd fight a cop too. You know what I'm saying? Come see me, L&C gang, building the mega church. The mob's gonna get you.
Y'all about to start getting pulled over.
Yeah.
say it's a shame I have to edit this episode.
I'm not endorsing any of this.
He started it. He started it.
Well, let's see what he's saying. This is his first statement after all this, right? Like, so you think what he's going to address specific things? He's gonna tackle things that people are talking about. He's going to defend himself, right? Or he's going to try to pave the way for his new, whatever's waiting for him down the road.
Right.
That's what you would expect, right? This is what we got.
Good evening, it's Tucker Carlson. One of the first things you realize when you step outside the noise for a few days is how many genuinely nice people there are in this country. Kind and decent people, people who really care about what's true, and a bunch of hilarious people also. A lot of those. It's got to be the majority of the population, even now. So that's first. The other thing that when you take a little time off is how unbelievably stupid most of the debates you see on television are. They're completely irrelevant.
Already, has he said anything at all? And like,
It sounds like he's been going to comedy shows. That's literally it.
It's like it's a big nothing burger. I mean, like
he's definitely guilty because he said irrelevant.
Yeah.
So no, that's
Double down on that shit, Tucker. Go ahead.
That's how you know he guilty, bro.
Yeah,
bro, that ain't got nothing to do with what happened. That ain't got nothing to do with it.
After you already fired, bro, it's like, all right.
Just let it go.
Yeah, let it go. Move on. Go to the Daily Wire, whatever. Get a $50 million deal with them.
Oh my god.
Keep it moving, right? But
Oh no, I would make a diss track immediately.
Yo, real talk. Yeah.
Immediately.
Fox News, you my new foe. I don't know, some shit.
It would take me 15 minutes after I got fired. To
well, yeah,
release
you've
a
been
diss track.
with all his emails. He's been compiling.
He probably has a.
Yeah, he's probably got a couple rhyming emails.
AI, write my diss track for my email.
Yeah, Chat GPT, man.
Yo, what if he already got it in the emails? It's actually like a lyrics to a diss track.
Like, wow, I've had a song in this the whole time.
He about to drop that shit. That's sweet.
Yeah.
He's like, my producer's working on it currently.
Go work with some Michigan rappers, man. Anybody from Flint, anybody from Flint will get that shit dropped.
Oh shit, boy. Oh, what if he does? What's the Chicago shit called?
Drill?
Yeah. Oh shit. He does a remix with Chief Keef.
Chief Keef and Lil Durk, man.
Yeah. I die, bro.
Fox News, come to Old Block, man. See what happens.
Yeah. Oh fuck. Oh my gosh.
It's kind of just a lot of fallout after all this. Here's a Guardian article, I guess. This was him breaking his silence in the video we were just watching. I mean, the biggest issue with all this, and I think what they were most worried about, Fox, with the lawsuit and everything, was it coming out that they had. They weren't worried about the lawsuit, anything coming out about them lying so much. That's why they were willing to settle as soon as possible. What they were worried about more than anything was people leaving their audience if they stopped lying. Because what they had was like this insane, crazy amount of viewership, like record viewership. Fox watching people like Tucker Carlson, Laura Ingraham, Sean Hannity, all of them say shit like the election was stolen. We know for a fact that these voting machines are reporting fraudulent or false results, all that shit. And what's going on behind the scenes is like, well, now we're in over our head. And now if we stop saying this, we're going to see like
Oh yeah.
huge percentage points drop
Yeah.
I
off.
feel like he was gonna try to air him out as well. Like,
Ooh,
if
boy.
anything.
I pull up and air it out.
That's what these emails and shit is too. He's
God,
like
yeah.
he's behind the scenes, and that's what they fired his ass over because he's disloyal. Really.
Oh yeah.
He's like, I'm protecting mine. Like these are clearly lies we're saying and spreading, and I don't know what management and what Fox's goal here is, but I don't want any part of it. Or
Yeah,
we can't keep this up for much longer.
Yeah, I was about to say he willingly told lies for years,
And it's him it's him admitting it
Yeah.
in these private messages too. So
100%.
it's hilarious to watch.
Hey, you gotta look out for numero.
Shout out to that character development, man.
I'm dead.
Yeah. Better than Rock Lee's
learned,
character development. The man Rock Lee never got stronger. Only never won a fight. He won fights. My bad.
Well, real talk, like, no, his fights were fair though.
He was supposed to be one of the strongest characters.
He
but
real
he's
talk,
a side
like
character.
he is the strongest character. He could have folded everybody.
Yeah.
Real talk, because Gara was like a monster.
Yeah.
Kimi Maru was on some other shit.
I hate this.
And then Lee was like straight out the hospital. You know what I'm saying?
I wish I had one of these curtains just right here.
I'm sorry. I apologize.
No, I'm kidding. I have all my friends are like obsessed with anime, and
Anime's the way.
Naruto's crazy, man. I think
Factual.
everybody can relate to it
Factual.
if you just give it the chance.
You got look. So some people they just don't like it. I don't know why. They just don't want to like it.
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know. Some people were like, they can't watch a cartoon, like, period. Anything animated.
And then they go watch Rick and Morty and shit.
Mm-hmm.
the
So it's
closest
like-
to I don't watch that. We've established.
Yeah, I don't watch.
You were dropped on your head as a
Thank you.
kid. That's why.
Well, what are you saying about my man here?
I mean, I'm talking about the anime part.
Okay.
I don't
was
care
dropped
All
on
about
my
right,
head.
nice save.
Yo, stop. Yo.
Oh wow.
I think, yeah. It was
I'm
just
glad
like
the military covered
He's
the
to the left
tinnitus.
side.
Oh,
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, damn.
Shout out to Pops for dropping me.
Hey, gang, gang.
Good guy.
Ronald Butterfinger Solomon II.
I love that. I love that.
My name's Trey because I'm the third. You know what I mean?
Factual.
Oh, nice. That's
Yeah.
where. So I was going to ask you where Solo is Solomon, right? But then Trey is 3.
Mm-hmm. Middle name
makes
Butterfingers.
Wow.
Yeah, don't hand me any babies. We'll drop them.
Well,
That's so what you're saying is
terrible
that you're gonna start a business getting rid of babies for people. You couldn't afford that $350 for the fucking what's the shit called, or it's illegal in your state. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, give them to me. We're gonna sign a little waiver saying I'm not liable, and then I'm gonna just carry it around and like go down some stairs, and then
I'm gonna just make some baby gloves.
Oh,
like,
shit.
Yeah, so you don't drop the baby. Yeah, like a baby's picture.
no, they're trying to get rid of them.
Oh my bad.
It's a late abortion.
Oh man,
Abortion. It's fucked up.
hot car.
You guys have,
He said
you guys have baby on here. I went downstairs to make some coffee
No,
for you.
I typed that in when you got
Typed
here.
baby.
I was wondering if you were gonna
bubble
see.
blowers. What is that?
Can they see the shit? I'm about to type more shit.
They can't see it. I don't like showing this because we do have
No, I
shit on
feel
here
that.
we
yeah.
haven't
that we haven't talked about yet.
So I like to save it and keep it a secret.
I like that too. I like that. Nah, I typed when
It
you
has
sat
been
down
shown. I mean,
in your
like,
chair. That's what I was thinking. I was like, oh, no.
Yeah.
Nah, they don't need to see. Your eyes aren't worthy.
Exactly.
Your eyes aren't worthy.
I want to talk about that experience at Crystal.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I was talking to you, off mic a little bit. We do open mic rounds locally in the DMV area, DC, Maryland, Virginia. I'm very, very new. Lorenzo's very, very new. But how long have you been doing it?
A year and 1 month. I'm
Year and
very,
1 month.
very new.
Hey.
But still, so you've got a year on us because I've been doing it 2+ months and you've been doing it about a month now, right?
I guess.
Would you say
yeah,
so?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you've got a year's experience on us, but one of the mics that I've been to now 3 times, I can say, is run by Dead Horse Comedy, and that's the 2 guys, Joey Kuhn, and that's not a
Danny.
racial slur.
Nah,
and,
Yeah,
and Danny
yeah.
Fernandez.
Shout out to the guys.
Yeah, neither of them are not white. The names aside, Fernandez and that other name.
Wait, Danny's white?
He said he's white last night. He said, even though my last name is Fernandez, I'm fully white.
I mean, like technically, Spanish is
Yeah,
just white.
Spain,
yeah.
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 Okay.
I guess so, right?
So,
Gotcha.
So There's
Got a
that.
couple of
That's the thing.
Yeah.
A lot of people, you think of like Spanish, and you're automatically like, oh, Mexicans. But most Spanish originates from like
White
Europe.
people.
You know what I'm saying?
I wonder if that's why they became friends, because he was like, I'm not
We both have.
Hispanic, I'm not black. Believe it or not.
Nah, yeah.
If I had that as my last name, I had better be a white guy.
Yeah, that's
Because you wouldn't hear the end of that.
a wild last.
You would not hear the end of that in high school. You just wouldn't.
No, what was the one joke? He said his wife's last name was something, and she was like, "Oh, I can't wait to get rid of my last
Like
name."
dog
And then
or
it
something.
became,
Yeah.
yeah. And then it became. Shit, I might have.
She didn't want to be cool.
Oh,
She was like,
man.
I think I'll stick with Cockburn.
I think I'll stick with. I'm gonna hyphen it at least.
Joey's hilarious.
Cookburn. Is that worse?
A little bit worse.
But how was that experience?
So that mic, my experience, the 2 times I had been prior, was that this was just it had all the makings of a brutal environment, and I say brutal in a loose way. I mean, it's just it's a sports bar. It's on the second level of the sports bar, in a tuck-away bar. And in this specific room of this building, it's a bunch of regulars. They know to go to this bar to get these bartenders, whatever the deal is. And they're in there just for that. They're in there to get drunk and gamble on the machines in this room. And then the people that show out for the show are comedians, and the people the comedians bring typically, I don't think the word really travels on a Wednesday night for some people off the street to come in and see this show and enjoy the show and not the bar, right? But what that does is when you get on stage and do your shit, if you're there in the zone to do comedy, you've got a rhythm, you got your own cadence, you got it all worked out. 5 minutes goes by quick. You have to have your shit together, right? No one's paying attention for the most part. Everyone's talking. Everyone's super distracted.
Yeah.
Heckling at times, like shut up, like
Yeah, the regulars, they're literally there
it's no
every Wednesday.
joke. So like this is the most brutal environment I've been in where it's that way on a consistent basis, where I've seen more than once, okay, this has the potential to be, pretty tough. It doesn't mean you can't do well.
Of course.
And on Wednesday, so the first 2 times I went, I did like terrible. Like the first time I went, I did awful. That's when I met you, and
It wasn't awful.
I was like, you're a fucking liar.
It really wasn't awful.
I was like, I love the lies and shit. Hold on, real quick, we gotta stop everything because
I love that.
my thank you, the Smash Bros
shit,
ringtone.
yeah.
You play Smash Bros?
Yeah.
Son,
I love
That's
Smash
the,
Bros.
that's the melee intro. What the fuck do you want?
What the fuck are you doing talking to other people while I'm about to fucking ask you to play Smash Bros, you fucking cockwad?
Excuse, we're recording, so please don't say anything too. Don't say anything you don't want to go on Spotify tonight.
Hard ERs only. Let's go.
He said hard ERs only, Trey, and I'm vehemently against that.
If Spotify can't understand what the fuck I want to do and say, then you know what? Shame on
Smash
them,
Bros,
honestly.
man.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Trying to smash, bro.
This is Cameron, by the way. We do a podcast together now on Twitch exclusively, twitch.tv/HugoStranger10. Come check it out every Thursday. And by every Thursday, I mean whenever the fuck it happens.
Yo,
We haven't done it on a Thursday in a hot minute. So
Cameron with a K or Cameron with a C?
Cameron with the C.
Shout out
Sorry,
C.
3 Ks. Cameron with 3 Ks.
Oh,
3K.
yeah.
He fit him in there somehow.
Dang.
Yeah.
Hey, look, I'm white, but I'm not that white, okay?
Are you white? What is he?
He's white and Thai, right? Thai mix. So, I mean,
That's what I was saying. He's got a
Very
tan. I've always wondered that.
we were talking about Japan and picking up a very
Thailand's dope too.
particularly built
Yeah, he was pretty cheap.
Japanese women.
It's about to go.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Thailand is more like lady boys, though. I think
Yeah, they have a lot of.
You don't know if you're with a woman or if you're with a man for that day.
you don't know. He said
You
don't
can
know.
buy like a bartender.
What?
Like if you see a bartender you like from Thailand, like you could like pay the owner of the bar for the rest of
Really?
their time.
That is wild.
Yeah,
That's
That's wild.
amazing.
yeah, it's
You're gonna
crazy.
go
It's
buy-
like $40.
You can buy a bartender.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but
You couldn't do that shit here.
yeah, I haven't
Be like,
done
hey, can I? You get the fuck out of here.
yeah,
Oh, hold on. He's got intel. He's got intel. They're not.
They're like prostitutes that just like walk around, and then it's kind of like, if you've ever been to one out here in Vegas, I haven't, but from what I've heard,
Oh, of course not.
is,
He's in the Air
is that
Force
you
right
can,
now. So.
ask for, like a lineup, right? And all the girls who are available come over to you. You just buy a room and you buy the Anyways, I have to go to play Rocket League. Bye bye.
Oh, of course.
I'm
Yeah.
Rocket League's dope, man.
Yeah, please don't let
I
me
think it
keep
takes
you.
like the most stick
Jesus
skills
Christ.
to be good at
Falls
Rocket League.
interrupts
Because
me.
you gotta hit the ball around and shit. Yeah.
Hell yeah! Like
Yeah.
I'm a very like heavy Rocket League.
Oh
player.
yeah,
I'm
my man
terrible
doing
at
the
it.
tricks and shit. He be doing the car spin and hit that shit precisely.
Exactly. It's hard to be like good at. I think
I'm really bad at it, and I'm moving from Xbox to PC, so I tried to do the. I can't.
Oh,
Yeah.
You get
Controller.
used to it.
What was this? So the first time I went there, you said it went well. I'll take you at your word. I
think it
thought
went well.
I felt demoralized after that shit. And I met you and Joe Uke at the same time.
Yeah.
We all were talking and we turned
Shout out
around,
to the homie Joe.
and that's where we all met.
Yeah.
But
That's where I met your dad.
you met that was the first time
I
you
think
met
that's
my
where I
dad.
met him. Yeah.
Really?
That was that was your people there.
So yeah,
Yeah.
all the people are from.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was before you started stand up.
Yeah, he hadn't done
I
anything
think
yet.
I ain't had done it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
That's
damn.
what sparked it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think he
Yeah.
saw that I could do it a little bit halfway, and then he was like, "All right."
Yeah, you had like, it didn't seem like a first time.
Oh wow.
You had well written jokes. People were laughing. The regulars were laughing. Nobody was like he sucks.
Yeah.
So
well,
you
thank
did
you,
well.
man.
Yeah, you did better than.
Thank you.
It's just the
I gotta
anxiety.
step
and
out and
nervousness.
cry for a second, and then we'll get back. No. I felt terrible after that. Does that ever happen to you? Do you ever like get off and people tell you did well, but you still like you
Bro,
go to your car and you
First
look
time I
at
went to Electric Palm, I'll tell you, dog. Like, I got on stage and I was probably 2-3 months in.
yeah,
Nobody laughed, bro. And you know how Dwayne, he kind of like has a
where
face.
it's like
Yeah.
And like he was just looking, and
Yeah.
I was like, "Fuck, bro!" And I didn't go back for like 4 months.
Nah,
and when
no
I went
lie.
back, he was like, "Hey, what's your name?" I was like, "Yes." He doesn't remember me.
yeah.
So I was like, "Bro, I gotta get better." And
So-
that was definitely a driving force. I was like,
I would die. Real talk. If like no, I just need one chuckle throughout the whole 5-10 minutes
too.
or whatever.
Me too.
I just need one. I just need one.
I saw you at the riff mic, dude. It felt like you were a
You
season.
saw him win that, right? Is it?
Yeah, he won that. Yeah,
Right?
he won it.
I wasn't there. I couldn't be there. I was at what I think what goes on Cheers.
You were
I was
at yeah.
Fat Pete's.
I went to meet him
Okay.
later. Yeah.
That's where I met Em, where she wanted to come on this and do all that. So
Okay.
it worked out. But I
Yeah.
didn't. When I called him up, and he met me at. Oh, sorry, I was at
I met you
Trusty's.
at the first joint.
I was at Trusty's.
Okay.
yeah.
Brandon Moore's.
I haven't even
Thing.
gotten on Trusty's yet.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, because I talked to Mike B.
yeah.
He
I
was
worked
here.
for Mike B at the Comedy Loft.
Really?
Literally, yeah. I
Oh my
still have
God.
not gotten on. At
That's hilarious. Well, so I think what happened is I might have cornered him. I don't know. What I was just like,
Put the pressure
hey,
on.
I've been signing up for the
Hey, I've been signing
nightcap
up.
or
I'm signing
whatever.
up.
You know, well, that's a long shot. You know, that's some ballsy shit, right?
Yeah.
To like be like, hey, I've been signing up. I just want to put my name on everything
Christian's a gangster, y'all. Don't listen. don't listen to this nice guy act. He went
He
up
put
to
the
Mike
pressure on.
B.
He was like,
Put me on Trusty. Mike was dangling like his soul was dangling. Nah, Mike.
No, he happened to be at the Palm. I think it was after. It was before Brandon recorded his special thing that he was
I remember
putting
that.
together, and they were all at the Electric Palm because he was, I guess, getting ready for that, and they came out to support him. And afterwards, you know, everyone kind of talks, and I was like, "Hey, you're Mike. I've seen you. I've seen a couple shows at the Comedy Loft. I saw you give a toast and shit to comedy being back, you know." And I signed up for the nightcap a few times. I just wondered how that works. Really, is what I said. And he was like, "So, sign up for Trusty. Sign up for Trusty. Yeah, we'll put you on. Yeah, I've seen your stuff a few times. I've seen it." And I was like, well,
Mike's
shit.
cool, man.
I was like, thank you. I was like, I really appreciate it.
And I don't know. It sounds like I gave Dwayne a bad rap. Shout out Dwayne.
Dwayne's
He gave
terrible.
me
I
my
hate
first
Dwayne.
paid show. Yeah, my first.
oh
paid
yeah,
show.
yeah.
I want to say this here now. Fuck Dwayne White.
I love Dwayne White, man. I have
Worst
nothing bad to say.
host. Worst mic in the area. The DMV, Mike. As far as DMV mics go, the Electric Palm. That's the exact opposite. That's the only one I sign up for every week.
Yeah, man.
It's so close to where I'm at. I get to leave work, go straight there, and he is like, he's the coolest person.
He's amazing.
he
He'll
is
invite you to
cool.
Thanksgiving at his house, bro. Like
Damn.
he's
He was the
great.
first person that said he wants to do this podcast.
Yeah.
he's not the first person to come do it. He's the first person to say he wants to.
He's a busy guy. Like, he's
a fucking busy dude. Yeah, he's out here traveling. Wasn't he just in North Carolina?
He's everywhere. He does the festivals.
West Virginia, everywhere. So
I want to be like Dwayne.
Yeah, I think we all do. Yeah, but he is so sweet. We had the story about the stalker dude with when Emma's here, but I had a stalker show up at my second show there. This is some motherfucker I never thought I'd see again in public.
Right.
Basically a crazy bitch, you know what I'm saying?
This is somebody I removed on my shit and blocked on everything, but they still had me added somehow, so they found me at the show when I put out I would be there.
That's why they call him Good Dick Christian, man.
That's what I've been saying. Look, he was saying earlier that his thing was a danging, but I was like, you don't get stalkers if you ain't putting in work.
That dang is langing, bro. That dang is langing.
Boy, let me tell you. They don't go crazy if you ain't doing your thing,
Put that thing on him.
Yeah.
So, but he showed up. I was like, oh, it's like seeing a ghost. I was with my boyfriend at the time.
Gotcha.
Too. So my boyfriend was recording and shit, and I was like, hey, I just wanted to say this. I don't know what's gonna happen when I get up there, but sitting over there, he just walked in. It's somebody that I've hooked up with. I've known for a long time that I have blocked on everything. So I don't know what's gonna happen.
That's not my side piece.
And I pulled Dwayne aside, or he must have been like, "Are you okay?" Because I looked weird or some shit. And I was like, "This is this guy that walked in that doesn't have any business even knowing about that. He's from Sterling. Like what the fuck would he even be here tonight?"
I live near
to do. No, but like starting this shit at the same time as me. It's a total this too much to be a coincidence, and he's like, hey, no problem. I'll go and stand over there behind him, make sure he doesn't do anything stupid.
Dwayne chokes him out at the end of the month.
No, I mean, he was right there, like a bodyguard.
Dwayne will fuck somebody up. I'm telling you.
Hell yeah.
And that's a special forces guy.
And sure enough, that's what he did. He was over there in the corner the whole time. And
you think he hopes for the glory days again, or somebody tries him?
I think he has the wish a motherfucker would.
Yeah.
He's like, oh man, I can't.
That's that face you're talking about.
Yeah.
Like, where no one's laughing.
Yeah.
The first time I was in Woodbridge, I know I keep fucking getting away from the story, but it's so fun talking about these mics. The first time I went to Woodbridge, it was the first one I'd ever done. It was the Tuesday open mic. I went over the light because I didn't even realize I was still going.
Got you.
Like I saw the light. But the first time you're up there. They're like, and then I said, I don't know if I have enough time for this next joke. And he was like, you don't, you're done.
He's like, straight up and down.
He's like, you're done.
Yeah. And I think people could take that for like him being an asshole.
No, not at all. I was just like, I was just flush in the face. I was like, oh, I fucked this up already. Like it's over. But then after the show, he comes up, he shakes my hand. He's like, so how long you been doing this? And I was like, that was my first time. And he was like, what? Okay, well, you got great stage presence, and you got your jokes were shit, but work on those.
Yeah.
And then as long as you don't go over ever again, I won't have to kick you out. Keep signing up.
You need somebody to tell you that.
Yeah,
for real. That's all the constructive criticism I wanted in a night. From the host. It was fantastic.
Your jokes were ass, man. You didn't make anybody laugh, but
I made people laugh or whatever. But
got you.
But then there was a part in between where it was total, dead silence. That, like you said, that those looks that you get.
Bro, it was that, and it was like it was all white people. I was just like, fuck, man, like this sucks. And it's not like I can make white people laugh, and I'd come from going to like Columbia and Baltimore.
Yeah, it's different crowds and stuff, different because different people have different experiences, and you know what I'm saying.
People arms folded. I was like,
because there's certain stuff me and you would get that some people wouldn't get. You know what I'm saying?
And I don't have those like niche jokes. That's the thing. Like I don't have like jokes just for black people.
Well, you gotta and you gotta know what works in each room, whether it feels niche or not. Because I have some jokes that feel like they're a catch-all, like all around jokes. But then you do get up in front of a bunch of white people, or you do get in front of a mixed group, and or a bunch of super young people, and some shit doesn't work.
Young people. Do young people laugh? I don't even know.
Young people laugh.
They laugh at TikTok.
They laugh at a lot of stuff.
They laugh, but they don't like to admit they laugh.
Oh shit!
Understood.
They laugh.
I'm not laughing. Yeah. They're like hiding. They're like.
Like, or it's too cool. Yeah, there's that element, but I find too, it's also like, should we laugh? It's a lot of like looking for approval. It's like,
look around.
They got to hear someone else laugh first.
Yeah.
That's why it's better
let
to
them
have,
out the gate. Yeah,
to have those mics that are like either a lot of people or at a club, because then you really know, okay, this works.
Yeah.
Like, at the Shuffle, and
really.
at the Comedy Loft, there's an actual crowd. It's sold out, and even like I've never bombed at the the Loft, so it was just like, okay, like,
because those people paid to go out to laugh. They committed.
Oh yeah,
to that
they
shit.
want to laugh.
Right. I also didn't get on the Shuffle until I was like 9-10 months in. And so like the guy that runs it, Jack, this is probably like my 4th time on. I was doing real well, and he was like, "How long you been doing comedy?" And I was like, 11 months. Like, you know, I'm not super new, I guess. But he was like, "Yeah, you already have a well written out joke." I was like, dang, he seemed surprised.
I'm kind of consistent. I hope so.
Yeah, I try to do.
That's how it's been for me every time, except for one. I did the Wicked Mike, Vinny Lombardi's thing. That was the worst I've ever done.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a bunch of people though there for one guy. They were there for one guy that they made do the open mic on a dare or something, like, or there was a bet that he lost is what happened.
Gotcha.
So he lost the bet and he had to do an open mic. So he wrote some jokes, whatever, and they all came out. It was like 11, 12 people there for this one dude. After he got off stage,
they left.
Nobody gave a fuck. No, they stayed. Nobody gave a fuck about anyone else. They're over there chit chatting, whatever, you know, fist bumping their guy the whole time, and then it's just dead air for everybody.
Wait till I
myself included.
And Vinny's like Dwayne's evil twin, bro. They're like, they have the same like stone face, but they're actually good.
He was up there.
They're good guys.
He was up there like turning on them.
Yeah,
the whole time.
He will be super serious. Like, he was like, hey, you're chatting, or like, if he was like, I'm not laughing because your jokes suck. Like that. That's literally what he will say, and that's. It's
helpful, but and it was even more helpful to see him up there like dying with this room, to know, hey, like, okay, maybe it's not all me, maybe it wasn't all us, and it couldn't have been that all of us are bad. Here's the constant right here. It's this one dude's group. It was there for him and nobody else.
I've only done Wicked twice, but
it's a really cool room.
It is a cool room. The first time it was all comics because I was first. And I like, when it's all comics, I try all my new jokes, so nobody's like, I've heard this before. You know what I mean? And so it was like a good time. And then the second time I was more seasoned. I was over a year already, and I was like, I got some jokes they haven't heard, and so that was probably like the best time.
Nice.
My goal is always to make the bartenders laugh. If I can make the kitchen staff laugh, then
that's what I did at Fat Pete's the first time I was there. I was like the last person, but it's just them in there, and they actually fucking genuinely laughed. The restaurant owner was laughing and shit, and
there you go. Guy. See, and that's like 2 months, bro. Like, you get
it's cool. It's cool when you get a good response from people, but you see it in the moment too. It's like fuel to the fire. It keeps it going.
That's why like all of those like famous like actors and stuff that came from stand up, they're just like, I still love stand up because immediate satisfaction.
The immediate feedback. You don't get that anywhere.
Exactly.
Except TikTok. That's just why it's like a disease now.
I mean, after you get your likes and shit, you know what I'm saying? They're not instant, or at least I don't know, our shit's alright.
This Crystal City one, the Crystal City Sports Pub. First time I went, you said I did all right. I felt a different way, and I felt better the second time I went, and I was by myself. Well, I had a date with me, which went very well after. Yes, I went and got my shit handled.
Yes, sir.
Come correct. Which was probably a red flag in hindsight. Somebody who like wanted to go to an open mic. It was freaky. I'll say that. That's all I'll say.
Gotcha. That's good.
That's all I'll say.
Freaky's good, man.
Went very well. It was a fun show. I saw one of the regulars. I identified a regular this last time from the second time I went, because there was this dude, this real skinny dude, in like a white shirt, like short, frail guy, and he had like a windbreaker type jacket on, And the second time I was there, he was walking in and out of the room to smoke. And on his way out to smoke, one of the guys, like how they do, people walking in and out, they'll be like, "Hey, don't leave yet. I'm still just trying to like pick on them on their way out." And he's like, "Well, your jokes suck," or something like this. Regular, you know, like, "Why did I stay around to listen to this horse shit?" You know, something like that. And on his way back in, he was like, "You're still up? I thought you'd be done by like." And I was like, "How about you shut up, Steve Buscemi? Who asked?" You know? And he kind of like waves me off or whatever and goes back to the machines in the corner. I actually saw him. So the most recent time I've been was this past Wednesday. I was going to Freddy's to meet my dad. My dad's a gay guy, so he asked me to meet him at a gay bar. Just some father-son bonding. They do like bingo on Wednesdays, Freddy's Beach Bar. So fun time. It's totally free. You can win some shit.
Are you plugging them right now?
Yeah, it's hilarious.
We want our fucking pay. Freddy's, run that shit. Run that check. Yeah, run that check.
I'd like to perform there. They should have their own open mic, but they have like drag shit, and that's basically the same thing.
Drag shows are hilarious.
So that's what it is. It's drag bingo, and they roast everybody in the room.
Oh yeah.
It's
I don't know.
It's a good time.
I might be too sensitive. I don't know. They're gonna be like, "Yo, son, get your hair done," and I'll be like, "Yo,
no, for real." But
they're gonna start twerking on you.
But 10 different ways. Yeah. Well, every time I go, except the last time, because I went over to the open mic in the middle of it. But they get up and they do the rounds, and everyone tips them, and they do a dance to a song. Mm-hmm. There's the dedicated host. Her name's Ophelia Bottoms. Yeah.
Good name.
Yeah, and but she'll usually recognize me, and she'll have me motorboat her. So that's dope. We have a good relationship, she and I. But yeah, they would definitely twerk on you, all that.
Throw some bussy on you, man. Some Gucci cap,
I'm
man.
Gonna bring some ones for you. I'm gonna wear my L&C Podcast shirt.
I saw Nicole Byer at the DC Improv recently.
How was that?
It was fantastic. But she said something about bussy. Mm-hmm. She's like, if you don't know what bussy is, it's butt pussy. Mm-hmm. I was like, no, it's not. In my head, I'm like, it's boy pussy. Boy, yeah. I was like, who the fuck told you that? I wanted to pull her aside after. I let her know.
Like, hey, Ma, you gotta.
Somebody, you're misinformed. Like I get bussy. I don't know what
I get it because you're not a specialist. You ain't. You know what I'm saying? But like,
I guess it makes sense, but like it's more specific than that.
When we gonna start calling it mussy, man? Like, man.
No, people do. People do. Yeah. No, there's this really funny guy, like retired colonel, friend of my dad's.
Oh my god.
That's what he refers to his as.
Shout out Colonel Sanders.
Hey.
Bullbird Colonel.
You know you like that mussy Colonel Sanders.
Yeah, that's for real.
KFC, the original recipe.
Some of these old military guys have no filter whatsoever.
No, they don't give a fuck.
They don't give a fuck.
They don't give a fuck.
Very funny guys.
They give fucks, but like not in that sense.
I want to produce a podcast with these old guys, these old gay guys.
Dude, it'll be amazing.
They just talk shit on everything.
And they got stories.
They got stories.
Yeah.
Yes.
Upon stories.
It's insane.
Back in my day, we had a 20 fucking man orgy in the bay room back in basic training.
But it wasn't even like that. You'd think it would be like that. Most of them are totally closeted. They're totally like all the religious skill. My dad went through like conversion therapy at one point. A lot of them
heard them shits be wild.
Just to try to save their marriages. To try to,
they all like put you in a room and like chase you with a taser.
No, I heard.
That's like church groups, like you go like after.
Some of them shits are like not good. I had a friend. She told me she had a. Well, none of them.
I'm totally fixed.
No, so all of them are bad, but like some of them shits, they be like electrocuting people and shit. Like especially in Texas, like it's not good shit. We gotta shut them down. Hashtag shut them down.
Shout out to Texas, not for conversion therapy. Beaumont, Texas, 409, man.
Get a second fucking electric company, you bums.
Hell yeah, Entergy is not working for you.
God.
I know I went to high school in Texas.
How was that?
It was cool.
Where you were in Houston or like?
I was outside of Houston, man.
Oh yeah.
Really closer to Louisiana than Houston. Cajun country for sure.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Louisiana folks, wild boy.
They are.
You listen to Boosie?
Of course.
Ah, shit. Boosie badass.
Talking about
Boosie
Boosie.
badass, man.
Boosie badass.
That's a weird name for a
They
rapper.
got Boosie Fade. You know, he got his own chips, the rap snacks.
Oh yeah, the rap snacks.
Yeah, the Louisiana Heat, man.
Son, I'm fucking dead.
Oh man,
This is a crazy ass. We keep getting further and further, but you're talking about Boosie, whoever.
Boosie and Bussy. Boosie hates Bussy.
Boosie does hate Boosie.
Yeah, he's very.
Boosie is not an advocate
not
for
an ally.
Boosie.
Really?
He is not an ally.
He's not an ally.
If you don't
Love that.
but he definitely is like the voice of Baton Rouge.
Yeah.
Everybody from Baton Rouge thinks just like Boosie does.
Yeah.
Kevin Gates, NBA YoungBoy,
Yeah.
Webby, all of them.
Factuals. I was listening to some Webby the other day because Boosie still got some jams. He got the hits. Webby got the hits.
Yeah,
I was listening to Give Me That the other day.
They're all horny. Like all of them are extra horny. Like they all have like 10 kids, bro. Like
Son,
it's crazy. Like
I'm not surprised.
it's insane.
So Webby has a song called "Give Me That." It's like, "Give me that pussy, girl, give me that, girl, give me that, damn girl." Yeah. That's a song. That shit was on the radio featuring
yeah.
Bun B. Like that was that. I heard that shit as a kid. Like that's my childhood.
Okay.
Yeah.
I heard a lot of Sean Paul growing up in reggae.
Yeah.
My mom was big into reggae.
People say I don't really watch for that one.
Yeah. It's so funny because my mom, like I said, she's basically a white lady.
Mm-hmm.
Like she's like, okay, Chris, I'm gonna drop you off now. Have fun at the bookstore.
And
then-
you out there fucking whining.
Hey,
and
Mama, it's like, so very
Oh my god.
stark contrast. It makes sense. Like we're looking in because she's a black lady, but if you met her, it's like a totally different person.
No, so I'd be like, hey auntie, and he told me it's all a ruse. He's like, she doesn't act like that when you're not around.
Don't call her auntie.
Is Lorenzo
She doesn't
coming?
like that.
Oh, Lorenzo's gonna be here. Oh, I should have made some food for him. You know, he's a vegan. I should have like made some something.
I'll take some fries. I got ketchup.
And then he gets here and says, "Oh, hey baby, how you doing?
Oh man,
Bring it in."
code switching.
Yeah.
Look,
That's
God.
good. Well, her family's from the same hometown that his family is.
Indeed.
Which is
Repping
wild
the
to me. We
Bay.
didn't meet there. We met in Blacksburg, Virginia for a job at this Asian grocery store. That's the only reason
so
why we bumped
wild.
into each other. But
That's dope.
chances are we're probably like related in some way.
Yeah.
From where?
Salisbury, Maryland.
South. Oh, so she's.
My family, my mom's
Wow.
bloodline is from that.
But that's I looked up Salisbury, Maryland. It apparently is the biggest on the Eastern Shore, the biggest city on the
Is
Eastern
it?
Shore. 33,000 people.
I don't know.
Well,
I just be
maybe
looking
like
shit
on
up,
the
man. I
shore,
don't know.
I could see that.
Maybe
I don't
on-
know what
maybe on
33,000.
the-
Yeah,
Yeah, but-
I was trying to look up to see if Salisbury State came from there, and I
yeah,
just
a lot of
found
people
out.
do. Yeah.
Yeah, I found out.
No,
it was the
oh my
biggest.
gosh. When I was in the army and I'd be like, yeah, I'm from, because nobody knows where Salisbury is. So I'd be like, oh, it's like near Baltimore. But they're like, Salisbury Steak. And I'm like, I didn't know what Salisbury Steak was until I was in the fucking
It's not that
army
good.
and everybody's, oh, Salisbury Steak. I didn't even know what the fuck that shit was until I tried to explain where I came from.
It's alright. It's not even about like it's not worth all the hype.
No.
It's not
I've never
worth all
had
the
one.
hype.
I just had a chicken fried steak for the
They
first
look
time.
cheap.
not
Chicken
for-
For
fried
real.
steak. Shout out to chicken fried steak with the
I'd-
brown gravy, man.
I'd probably fuck
White
with that
gravy.
over the Salisbury
Hell
Steak.
yeah.
The best steak I've had though is definitely in Nebraska, Omaha steaks.
Oh.
I've had the Wagyu, man.
Wagyu's good.
Yeah, and the
Wagyu's
Kobe beef.
Mhm.
Kobe.
Have you been to Cattleman's? Have y'all been to Cattleman's?
No.
It's a steakhouse. They literally have like a zoo in the back and shit, and I assume that's where they get
They
like.
kill the
their-
cows in the back. You just hear gunshots all day.
It might be halal. They might be like splitting their fucking throats or some shit. I
Oh
don't
yeah,
know.
hello, yeah.
It's like
you put the cow in the
I
car
want
and
that
like,
one. I want that one.
let them get carbon monoxide.
all the cows got like bows and different shits on them, and they bring you like a cut of the bow or some shit after they kill the cow.
Wow.
Maybe no, that they don't do that, but that'd be
Very
wild.
low.
They tie the bow to the toothpick or some shit.
Well, the Crystal City mic felt like a halal butcher sometimes. when you're up there, you're bleeding out from the neck.
I forgot that's what we were talking about.
I did too for a while. I really did. I was like, what the fuck were we talking about?
Yeah, man, it's a very Republican room.
Yeah. But,
Yeah.
I mean,
it's cool, though. You need that.
I figured it out, though. So my dad was with me because I met him at this bar, Freddy's, and he was just buying me drinks all night. He doesn't let me pay for myself when I'm with him, and
That's what fathers are supposed to do.
Well, I fight him out. I do,
Nah, son. I'd be
I can pay for my
I'd be like one of us made the
I
other.
didn't touch the wallet.
One of us got kids, one don't. You know what I'm saying?
Gesture,
Stop.
exactly. But so he insists on paying for me. So I have like a couple cocktails and a beer at the bar that we were at. Then we moved over in the middle of bingo. We walked over so I could sign up. And we sat, watched a few people. My dad, I think I was telling you this on the last podcast. My dad is the type of person to say some shit out loud that he has no business saying. Like the example I used last time was like, oh, look at big girl over there going up for her third helping at Golden Corral. Maybe she should, can you shut the fuck up? Maybe she's her ears are probably just as big, Dad. I mean,
he wants her to hear.
He wants
to. He's like one of us was in the. He was in the Navy.
Yeah,
he's like one of us was in the Navy and one of us wasn't. That's all I'm saying. She can't take me.
They
don't teach you any hand-to-hand combat.
Don't tell people. Don't tell people.
They just teach you how to get fucking
how to dispose of your enemies
in the day. Pretty much. Yeah, that's what I saw the corpsmen doing.
Oh shit!
But fucking so he's talking shit like the whole time. We're in the corner, thank God. I put us where no one can see us.
Oh my God.
He's like, why is no one laughing?
Oh.
This isn't funny. No one's laughing. I was like, well, you can laugh, right? You see me laughing, right? Don't you? I was like, can you keep your voice down too? No one's laughing. No one's talking either. You're the only motherfucker here talking. So just buy me drinks, shut the fuck up, type of deal. I was like, holy shit! He's like, why do you care if I? So that's what everyone's thinking. No one's laughing, and I'm like, well, because I signed up for this. You're trying to get me kicked out. Is that what Is that the goal, right? So,
oh my God. Yes.
So then he's like, I'm just gonna go back to the. Thank you so much, please. I'll meet you back there when I'm done. And yeah, people are struggling. I mean, Xavier Montez was there. I'm trying to
superstar.
I think Jason Flegel was there. A lot of good people. Yannick
was there.
Opened it up, and he started
opening up is hard there.
Well, yeah, and it was, and he was like, y'all aren't laughing. What's going on?
Good shit.
Yannick's been doing it for 10 years.
Yeah.
No, exactly.
So it's like, y'all just don't.
You could tell he was mad though because no one was biting, and he had good shit.
And it's like
he probably don't even care that much, honestly.
Yeah, true. He's like,
he was pissed.
No, I can see because it's like, especially it's like he's probably the most experienced, and he's like, y'all just don't want to laugh, and that's fucked up. You know what I'm saying?
Partly that's some of the stuff he was saying too. He's like, I know y'all
just don't want to. Y'all just don't want to.
Some people just want to give the comic shit. Try not to laugh.
Yeah, exactly. Let me fucking tell him his shit sucks, even though it's funny. You know what I'm saying?
I find too with all these rooms too, especially at the beginning, like you said, opening up is hard because all the comics in the room are waiting on pins and needles for their shit.
Yeah,
and they're looking at
their notes.
Yeah. And it's like, okay, so this shit's not working. This shit, nothing's working. He's hit everything.
Yeah.
You gotta have that joke that make people pay attention.
Look up.
Yeah, for sure.
He's made all the jokes, any joke possible. He's made them. He's made tech jokes, Tucker Carlson, black people, gay people. He's made all the jokes. Anything. He said it all. He said it all. I don't know what's left.
So he, what he leaned into was like, y'all are the worst audience I've ever. And people laughed when he called them out.
Yeah.
But it was like a little chuckling. Yeah. And then halfway into it stopped working. People, the regulars started to get a little.
Oh yeah.
You gotta have those lines from when you're bombing, but if you're like bombing the whole time, it doesn't work.
Yeah. So by the end, you could tell he was a little miffed at that no one was biting or anything, and I fist bumped him whenever. I was like, don't even worry about it.
Yeah, like it was good.
You gotta let people know that it was good.
Yeah,
even if they're been going for 10 years,
and
whatever.
You
know, you gotta put that submissive thoughts into their head. Be like, you didn't laugh, but the shit was still good.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
And Mike's don't give you the real like rundown of how a show is. They didn't come there, especially at this one. They didn't come there to laugh.
Like, they came because they're depressed and they want to drown their sorrows. I don't want to laugh. I want to feel like shit.
Exactly.
Fuck off.
At an actual show, like people paid to laugh, so they're gonna be trying to.
It's like, son, I've got to laugh. I paid.
They're waiting on anything.
I paid $5 to get in here. I've got to fucking laugh.
You can ask them why the chicken crossed the road, and they will bust out laughing.
Son,
and they're like, you know, you guys know why the chicken crossed the road? Laughter. And like, I don't know, man. It's crazy.
Because you're like anticipating. You're like, oh shit, what's this motherfucker about to say? You know what I'm saying? But like, if you don't even want to be part of that shit, you're like, yo, fuck this shit, bro. What is this?
But I have favorite comics now. Like,
you mean like celebrity types?
Because I was about to say.
So let's get into that. I just want to fucking finally finish this thought that I'm sure this is going to be the most like ADHD schizophrenic ass podcast
our shit's like quantum anime.
Like all over the timeline. I keep spinning and shit.
With the sit skates, boy.
But what happens is, he leads it off by calling out the audience. This is the first guy to go up aside from the host. It was Danny Fernandez hosted, brings up Yannick, and he's immediately like, y'all are the worst. Right. And then that sets the tone for everyone else. And then Jeff Redden, another guy I've seen in Woodbridge before.
Jeff's funny.
White dude. He's a funny guy. Yeah. He gets up and he's like, I disagree. I think y'all are the best.
Oh my God.
I've ever seen. And they're like, woo. And then they get on his side or whatever.
Oh.
That's good. And then even when it starts to falter and people stop responding, he sticks by, like, audience is the best he's seen. Yeah. I see Xavier go up. Xavier's talking about, he's doing jokes I've seen him do and some new ones too. He squeezes in there that his dad left him in childhood. So I kind of made a mental note. I wasn't really thinking about it, whatever. And then at some point I just left. I went back to the other bar with my dad because he was like, I'm gonna leave.
I have one.
No, I was
no, right. So, well, I'll get to that. I do address that at some point, but my dad's like, I think I'm gonna leave, and I was like, okay, I'll go with you for now, and I'll come back when it's around my time or whatever. So I tell Danny whatever, I'm gonna head out for just a little bit with my dad here, and it's getting closer to my time, so I walk back over and I leave my dad there, thank goodness, because he was drunk as shit, and I had maybe 2 more drinks when I was over there, so I was getting a little tipsy myself. I was like, I had like maybe 2 bottles of water that day. I just ate lunch at like 1 and it's already 9:30, so it was hitting all this alcohol, right? Get back over to the sports pub, to the mic, and Danny sees me. He's like, hey, so you're gonna go up after Selwyn. Selwyn's gonna go up before you, and then you're next. And I'm like, okay, great. And that's when I feel it. That's when it hits me like a wave. I'm like, oh fuck, I'm sweating. Like, I'm drunk right now. Everything's a little wavy. Like I hadn't been drunk like that in a while. And like, now my name's on the list. So fuck, what am I gonna do? I have to go up.
Do a drunk set.
And so I'm gonna do a drunk set. I guess this is gonna be like my first real drunk one. And sure enough, someone gets up. Same deal. No one's really biting. He's like, okay, y'all been whatever. And then he gets off. He gets down. Fist bump him. And I'm kind of like, am I standing in the right place right now? Do I look like an idiot standing up here in the middle of the aisle? I'm so drunk, but I'm self-aware enough to be like, do I look like an idiot right now?
Presentable.
So I get up there, and he's like, Christian Baum or whatever. And I get the mic, and I'm like, hey, look, I didn't prepare shit for this. I just, I didn't sign up. I got my name on the wait list, and thank God I did, because you guys are the best audience ever. I'm with Jeff. It's me and Jeff tonight. We agree. You guys are doing so well back there. It's so responsive, and they're kind of like, yeah, whatever. And I was like, I'm gonna start off with a new joke that I just came up with. So you guys are gonna love it. I've been feeling blue lately. Yeah, and they're paying attention because this is like the first 20 seconds.
Right.
You know, everyone kind of looks during the first 20 seconds, and so a few people go, "Oh," I'm like, "Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's serious. It's serious. I think I'm gonna have to vote for Joe Biden again. I'm so blue." Yeah, I don't know if you know what that means. It means I'm gonna kill myself later tonight. And then they laugh or whatever, and that kind of primes them. And I'm like I said, I have nothing. I don't have a notebook. Shit, I'm prepared. I'm glad I'm unprepared for this one. The one where everyone seems to care about the guy doing the shit on stage tonight.
Exactly.
And people are laughing. I'm taking the piss out of them. And in my head, I'm going, why is everyone responding to this? And at one point I say, I'm drunk as hell too right now. I don't give a fuck. And then they're like, woo!
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's the secret. You got to go to this mic and get fucked up like these fucking regulars are.
Hey.
You gotta stoop to their level.
You gotta be on the same.
You gotta be on the same wavelength.
Oh,
You gotta tap into them.
Yeah.
They want to see some drunk guy get up there and say some dumb shit the way they probably would like to the whole time sitting there listening to the well put together stuff. They're not there to see the people who have their shit together. They're here. They're here to have fun and see people like at rock bottom. Like,
That's so true.
they're here to see some bus station shit.
Damn. Oh shit. Like New York subway shit. Oh fuck.
And I was like, why am I doing so well right now? And I was like, oh yeah, because I look like a piece of shit up here.
You look like one of them. They thought you were a regular too.
At one point, I came up with a joke on the fly, like we're calling up a call back to Xavier's dad.
Yeah.
I was like, my dad's been out here. Shout out to my dad. I had to kick him out because he was not behaving himself in here, but he's been buying me drinks all night. That's why I'm so drunk. So I guess give it up for him, and they clap or whatever. I'm like, yeah, my dad, my brother, his dad is like Xavier's. His left too. And they're like, oh, and I'm like, fucking losers. Your dad's left. I think it's because my brother's fully black, right?
Yeah.
That's the secret. Just get a white dad.
Hey.
There's too much guilt involved. They don't go anywhere. That's a gay white guy. He's not leaving. He's white. He has to say, he's obligated to stick around.
What is his family gonna say? His credit score is gonna drop immediately.
In the contract.
Yeah.
Child? Yeah. So, I mean, I won't advise being drunk everywhere, but no, learn the room. If you learn it's a bunch of drunk, degenerate people, usually they're on site. I mean, probably it wouldn't hurt to get get a shot beforehand. Give yourself 5 minutes, let it set in, and then get up there. Yeah, but I would be interested to go back sober and try like some shit I have fully written down, prepared. I didn't do anything in any certain order. I only did one of the jokes I normally did, and the rest were just riffing and crowd work.
You got it, man. I don't know. One time somebody did a January 6th joke and they were offended. Like I feel like there were definitely people that were there in that night. But I was
gotta watch your back when you go to your car later. Oh shit!
I'm telling you, man.
All of those January 6th people should have been arrested, and then you're like, those motherfuckers are like, taking pictures. They take a picture with the flash. They don't even give a shit. Look, now you gotta go. You gotta go. Sure. You gotta go.
There's that wild card element at all these where it's a toss up every time. You don't know what the fuck's gonna happen.
There was like a Republican like voting party underneath the electric palm one day.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was definitely wild.
Oh shit. Bro.
Yeah, it was during the elections. What was it, midterms?
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it was insane.
They be well in. I'm not surprised.
Favorite comedians you were asking. So like,
top 5, top 3.
You're talking. So you want local or do you want
just who are your favorite comedians
in general? I really like Tim Dillon right now. Fucking love that guy. I really want to see him live. That would be fantastic, but mainly for podcasting though. Gotcha. I mean, he's like the king of podcasting right now.
100%.
Let's trade off. So then you give me one.
My number one.
Are we going from number 1 or are we going from number 5? No particular order.
I'm not doing an order. Yeah, no. I don't have a number 1 on the hill right now. I would say.
I'm gonna be real. I got a number 1. You might have heard of him. His name's it's Italian. Well, his first name's Italian. It's Lorenzo Taylor.
That's why he won the thing, right?
Yeah,
Because he's got.
he riffed about fisting for a long time. He really like it was,
They tried to change it, and I went right back to it.
because it was crazy. They were talking about dry elbows.
Yeah, they were like elbow skin. And I was like, well, if you want to change that, you yeah. And then I was like, you do a little anal rub with the
5 minutes fisting.
Really?
5 minutes of fisting.
I didn't hear that. That didn't get back to me. I just heard.
I was like, goodness gracious.
I only heard he got the golden
It was funny
ticket.
too. Yeah, it's not like he was just. They were like laughing out of shock value. It was like it was funny.
I did pretty well at the last one too, but the lady who won, Althea, have you seen her before? A bigger lady. She has like props, so she'll pull out like the handicap thing.
Oh,
yeah.
She had the cane and everything.
Of course.
Oh,
She was. Oh my!
She's
fucking
hilarious.
God. She knocked it out of the. I was like barreled over laughing the whole
She's
fucking
great at
time.
it. They were like, "Did you bring these things on
Yeah.
purpose?" And she'll have like handcuffs in there.
Handcuffs. She had panties. She had the handicap
she's
placard.
like, these are not for comedy. These are for what I'm doing after.
Yeah, she pulled out a penis lollipop and gave it to Dwayne.
Oh my God.
It was still wrapped up. It wasn't
Yeah.
loosely.
Just I died. Oh my God, I died. Oh shit, I licked on this earlier.
That's what Shevitz Witchard. He was the guy hosting it.
Yeah.
It was him and Greg hosting it, and he was like, "Oh no, I knew she'd have some titty prizes for her."
Stop, yo.
That's when I knew it was a regular thing that she does. But
Chevez is headlining his own show too.
yeah, I saw
this
that.
weekend at the Law.
Oh damn.
Yeah, I'm working the door.
Hey.
Okay. All right. It's tomorrow, Saturday.
Yeah.
Oh shit, it is Friday. Damn.
Yeah, I completely forgot.
Friday night.
Oh.
Yeah, this will go up on Saturday at midnight.
Okay.
In all likelihood, it takes that long, but yeah.
Understood. I think my number one, like right now, Patrice DeVoe, man. For
Who's
sure.
that?
Patrice, she's actually a local comedian.
Really?
She's from Richmond. Yeah, she man, like I see her probably like every other mic that I go to, or like just every
I'm gonna look
week or
her up.
so.
I'm gonna look these people up while we go through
She'll
them.
be hanging out with like Tony Woods, who's also a very
I think I've
legendary.
heard of them actually.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Tony's a legend. But yeah,
Is it this?
yeah, I like, and it's not like she's like, yeah, that's her, that's Patrice, and bro, I've never seen her do like bad. Crystal City, sometimes she'll host there, like. You like we said, the crowd may be hostile or
Yeah,
bro.
not for her. There she
Patrice
is.
kills every time, and I've never at a mic. I've never heard her tell the same joke.
Ooh.
Really?
Yeah, she always has something different. She's not a hack. I mean, just amazing, bro. Like,
Damn, son.
it's like when I watch Patrice, I'm just like, dang, like when can I get like that?
Yeah.
I try not to like fangirl when I saw her on Monday. She was with Tony, like at Stage Fright. And she was like, "Oh, hey Trey," and then like side hug, but I'm playing it cool. I'm like, bro, she's my favorite comedian. Like,
Good, man.
You got hit her with that. You funny as fuck, right?
yeah. We're actually friends on Facebook now.
Oh.
Yeah, so
Isn't that great? Like, that's what I'm experiencing now. Seeing the people that I like gravitate toward and like, seeing them, not just when I add me back, but some of them are adding me now, just like from the podcast clips or whatever. And it's like, finally, and I have such anxiety about talking to people like that. Like I'm not like medically none of that bullshit. Like
100%.
It's just like I feel like
but it's just like it's hard for me to walk up to somebody I respect, and try to like demand their attention.
I feel the same way.
Yeah, it's like that's so disrespectful to me in my brain, whatever it is. Even though that's how you network. I mean, how else are you supposed to do it?
Like I don't know, bro. It's like in a perfect world, like I would like drive Patrice around, just to hang out, like hear the banter. Like she's just a very happy person. The energy's always there. Yeah, she's literally a superstar, bro. Like she has her jacket. Like if she's doing a show, she'll have like a custom made jacket for her.
See,
and like it's Patrice, and then she'll just walk out there dripped out and do her shit in front of anybody.
Who am I thinking of? Who's kind of similar, like really stylish, comes out. It's a lady, like a lesbian lady, and she's always got big old sunglasses. The whole
You talking about Paris Sachet?
Yeah.
She does shows with Patrice. Yeah.
I've seen her. She's phenomenal.
So I haven't seen Paris' show yet.
I've seen Paris at the Improv a couple times actually. Just, just opening for other acts and people, you know. So
100%.
Fantastic.
Dang, I need to make it to one of her shows.
Oh, fucking killer.
I think come the summer, I'm gonna start coming out more. Yeah, well, like, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm in school still, so I'm like,
we just saw Tracy Morgan together. That was awesome.
He took
Tracy
my shoulder
Morgan.
this one. Yeah.
My first show, who Craig Robinson was there.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
He was actually in DC like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, he went to Hotbed after the Improv.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Just stop through. Oh my.
Yeah, he was like, I'm gonna come through because we had Pauly Shore at DC Comedy Loft.
Yeah.
And he, like, Craig Robinson called the feature. He was like, yo, I'm going to some late night mic called Hotbed. And so he was like, whoever's there is gonna get a good surprise.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Oh,
I think like Anthony Madelon was hosting, so yeah, they got that surprise.
Damn, that's wild.
That's dope. Yeah, you just drop through. I'm just like, I'm sure he'll get on.
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
They be like, oh, you trying to, you know what I'm saying?
Please take 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Second, you got another comic.
Yeah.
Shout out Patrice.
Hey.
Yes, please. I'll go for a local one. Well, a local person I really like. I actually just saw a good one at the Nicole Byer show. Oh my gosh.
Was it Joey?
No. It wasn't. It was goodness. I'm forgetting her name already. It's let me look it up on Instagram actually, but she hosted the show, so she was the local person, and Nicole had an opener on the road with her or whatever.
Okay.
But this lady, I mean, she was just
if it's Joey, I'm gonna say something.
Warming everybody up. Joey
Freeman.
No, it wasn't. It was
shout out to Joey.
Hey.
She be doing
it was
everywhere.
We actually pulled her up. Liz Barlow. Have you ever seen Liz Barlow before? I guess she's local. She was hosting.
I need to be on the scene more, man.
Yeah.
Me and you both.
This lady was phenomenal. I mean, just absolutely killed it. And it might have been the right room too. A bunch of, people there to see Nicole Byer or whatever, but this is a totally different act. It wasn't even the same.
See Martin was there.
I mean, fucking phenomenal. No, let me see if there's a video. I played a little bit of this actually when I was showing her to Fabio, but let's see if this one's
$60 out of the budget, Jeremy. What the fuck? I don't know. He had on a collared shirt, so I assumed Jeremy was his name. I don't know. What's your name, sir? Maybe. Yes, sir. You in the collared shirt, Taylor? Dylan. Yeah, that works. Yeah.
Yeah. I have a feeling most of these clips are going to be crowd work because that seems to be the trend now. Mm-hmm. Crowd work is what goes or gets the most response online anyways. Mm-hmm. People calling people out on site or whatever. But
what was her name?
Liz Barlow.
Liz Barlow.
Yeah. Remember that, people.
Kissing Kate Barlow from Hole.
Well, so she has a podcast with I guess a friend of hers. I'm not sure if they're both comedians or not, but this other person at Sean Sunflower, their podcast just followed our podcast.
Hey,
so I mean, are we gonna make this happen or what? I mean, Jim, please, you guys. I know I put out a PSA last time. You better be on this shit. I need you in every single one of her comments. I need you in there saying we sent you.
Yeah.
And then you love her.
L&C Squad, assemble. Is that what's the name of our fan?
Whatever it is, yeah. The Bussy Boys, please.
The Bussy Boys. I fucks with that actually. Oh shit, Bussy Boys, assemble.
Daddies. Let's go.
There's a podcast I listen to called Freedom. It's with Paul F. Tompkins, Lauren Lapkus, and Scott Aukerman, and they call their listeners piss pigs. So it's really. really out there. But I think Bussy Boys is a nice middle
I
ground.
like Pussy Boys. I think it's pretty fitting too.
Hey, it rolls off the tongue.
Yeah, I was gonna go off on a tangent earlier because I wanted to ask you. You lived in Texas and in the South, sort of. I guess all your life,
in
right?
Atlanta and Texas.
So you're familiar with Buc-ee's?
Yeah, of course.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. I call it Busey's. Yes. Busey's because I disrespect the shit out of Buc-ee's. I've never been to Buc-ee's.
Hey man, 100 pumps, clean bathrooms, man.
Really?
They make their own beef jerky. Come on.
Okay.
Now.
Well, I I revolt against the spread of this pathogen Busey's because my friend Bryce swears by them. He's always like
he's got the
merch, he's got the beaver, he's got the plushies, he's got always talking about the Bussy Nugs.
Hey,
whatever
if you don't stop at Buc-ee's when you're driving in Texas, bro, I don't trust you.
I've been to Texas and I've been in Georgia. I've never been to Buc-ee's.
Oh, they don't have it in Georgia. No.
Oh,
it's definitely in Texas.
It's only in Texas.
I think there's
I think there's one in Alabama as well.
I think they're coming to Virginia soon. I think they're trying to open one in
spreading
Virginia.
out. Hey man, Buc-ee's one of the best gas
I'll be there
stations.
picketing. I want to put this.
There's a dude on my Facebook though. He just had a picture of him in the Buc-ee's shirt, and I was like, oh,
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Buc-ee's really that shit, bro.
Yeah.
I ain't never been. Right. Most time I don't know, cause
they sell everything you need.
Yeah.
Everything. Everything.
This is just for him. I just wanted to trash this, but you're really doing me a disservice by advocating.
Hey, you could get a big sponsorship from Buc-ee's, man.
Hey, Buc-ee's holla at us.
Hell yeah.
No, I've never been, but I actually Sheetz is one that people swear by.
Oh yeah, Sheetz is straight.
For what you said, the bathrooms, great.
Yeah.
Everything else, I don't fucking
those
care about
truck stops and
Wawa. Wawa is up here.
So the Wawa in Salisbury, people be slashing faces and shit. So like,
oh, well, I'm sorry for you.
Word slashing faces.
Salisbury wants to be Baltimore. Like I don't think it was a kill. But, like like with a like in New York.
They do that in New York too. But that's like the Bloods, right? The Bloods will come in like is it like an initiation?
I think it's just like
is there one Wawa in all of Salisbury?
No, I think there's a few. There's a few, but it's like
it's notorious. People are camped out like.
It doesn't happen all the time.
One guy?
It doesn't. No, it doesn't happen all the time. But this Wawa is like it's kind of like right in front of a certain area. You know what I'm saying? So it's like.
Well, you said there are more than one, so I implore you.
Yeah, there's more than one. There's more than one. Yeah, go to a different one. Go to a different one.
Yeah.
No, Salisbury wants to be Baltimore, but not like the white Baltimore. They want to be like the hood Baltimore. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
They want to be on the avenue.
Yeah. They try to be South Baltimore. Yeah. Not the you. They trying to earn.
Well, this lady, hilarious, Liz Barlow. What do you have? Number 2. Not in an order, but you know.
Yeah.
What's another comedian?
Mine was in order.
You already said your number 1. I was saving me for last, of course.
Well, I mean, I'd hit my number 1 for drunk. So number 2, I listen to a decent amount of artists on YouTube, and my thing, I don't remember names all the time, so that's my thing too. But I know one that I listen to decently often is Taylor Tomlinson.
Taylor Tomlinson is hilarious. Y'all know
she just came through, didn't she?
Did she?
Yeah. Like Taylor Tomlinson is like Mara's inspiration.
Really?
Yeah, and she got to meet her. So
that's pretty great. Well, I guess not all the time, because sometimes you shouldn't meet your heroes, but like it's really neat if they're cool.
She was cool.
Yeah.
I mean, 2 for me is Dave Chappelle, man.
Yeah.
I'm talking about me all the time. I'm not just like local. I'm just anybody all the time.
True. I don't know. I was gonna stay a little smaller, you know what I'm saying? But I do feel that Dave is like,
He's that guy.
He's like inspirational. That man, his stuff is just, you know what I'm saying?
He's been doing stand up since he was 8, bro.
There's nobody like him.
Yeah.
There's nobody like him.
He actually reminds me of my dad, which is crazy. Like they have the same personality, but my dad will never steal like a Dave Chappelle joke. Yeah. And it's just like, I don't know. My dad's hilarious like him. He can make anybody laugh. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
shout out Dave, man.
Right though.
I would say
I want to do shrooms with Dave one time.
Real talk. I think that'd be dope.
Hey, at least once.
Let's do one more. We'll go around one more time. I'll say, right, like just you were talking about don't meet your heroes type of deal. Like this wasn't a person I had clocked her as hilarious, and when I found out she was going to be performing, I bought my ticket immediately. It's a lady named Jessica Curson. I don't know if you've ever.
I went to her workshop.
I did too. I was there.
Oh, then I'm probably met you there.
Yeah. I don't know if we met there,
or
but
probably just saw you in passing.
so I bought a ticket to see her show that night, and then I saw they added the seminar workshop thing ahead of that, and I went to that. So I'll pull up my Instagram now because I was in that same room, with her up there, the glasses on.
Did you ask a question?
I did. I asked a couple questions. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I remember seeing you.
I remember seeing you too.
Yeah, I was
How
the only
fucking
black
crazy is
person
that?
in there. I was like,
yeah.
You better. Oh no, you were there.
I sat next to. Thank you, please,
He's Puerto
and thank
Rican.
you.
He's light skinned.
Yeah. Okay. Sure.
This is
He's
No.
Jessica Pearson is hilarious.
Give me credit. She's fantastic. So did you go to the show after?
No. I've only
And she tried to get everybody.
Yeah, she
in, right?
she
was
tried to get
she
everybody
was like,
home.
"Can we get everyone to see the show?"
Yeah, for sure.
Damn.
Not on to perform, but like
No, but like
get
to
tickets.
watch it. Yeah.
But it was so
that's
sold
still
out. There
neat.
was there wasn't standing room in there. I mean, I've never seen the room like that. And I was just at a show the other night.
I was at Dave Attell. Dave's fucking hilarious.
He's coming back through. I think November or something.
Yeah. That's around the same time he came last year. Yeah.
Let me find. I'm like so slow with my shit. It's insane.
Well, you got food porn on here.
That's Devine Kerr. She's very funny. I don't know if you've seen Devine. I got to sit. So the last time I was at the Crystal City Sports Pub, I sat with Devine, and she was just cutting up the entire time. Like I couldn't breathe at the table, and I felt so bad for the people like performing and shit because she was just talking under her breath.
Yeah, and she's like making everybody laugh.
She was like, "Oh my God, I'm so worried. My vagina is like itchy right now." I'm like, "Oh, I'm down here scratching, myself.
Dance.
I don't want people to think I'm jerking off down here." I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about, lady? Just sit like that.
You gotta get a book and like shit. She's great. That shit.
But yeah, so
You got the picture and everything.
so I met. So this is Mara taking my picture, and I didn't realize that Mara. I didn't know Mara at all until I went to a Comedy Loft open mic that she was on, and then I was. It was, and that was where Mike gave the toast and all that at the end. I was at that show, and it was Frankie J and a bunch of other people.
I love to see like Mara winning, bro. Like I don't know, she's a
real
pure,
cool person.
Like she started a month before me.
Really?
Yeah. So like anybody that there's a lot of people that started around the same time, like Joe Papalardo. That's my dude. Christian Davis. A lot of funny people, man.
Christian Davis, he works at the Comedy
at the Loft, yeah.
So he was on Trusty's with me when I went. Yeah.
Dude, Christian's mind is different. Like, I don't know if you heard his jokes.
Lives in a boat or something like that.
Yeah, he lives in a boat, and it's just like he's like a Theo Von in my eyes. Like, you know how like nobody thinks like Theo Von.
Yeah.
That's how Christian is.
His own wavelength type.
Yeah, his jokes are just like, okay, like you like I can see where this is going, and it's like, oh, I did not
totally derail.
Yeah, I didn't see that punchline coming.
Yeah.
And it's always funny.
Now I gotta see this shit. Damn.
Yeah.
Look, so I'm trying to tell you, in the summer, I'm gonna be out there. I'm gonna be I'm gonna be all over the fucking place.
Hey, you live in Salisbury, man. Like,
I'll be taking drives.
I would say go to Baltimore.
Yeah.
Baltimore is a great city.
My first stand up, I went to the Depot at open night, actually.
Okay.
And but I've only done 4 total, and then the 4th one was in Salisbury. The other ones was when I went to the Palm, and then the one we did together, the first time we did one together.
If you could find, like, especially on Saturday night, they got Max's Tap House. That open mic is like a showcase. Yeah. And I'd suggest anybody go there.
See.
For sure.
I'm gonna have to see what's up.
Yeah.
Another comedian.
Somebody. Comedian.
Yeah. Oh, we doing 3. The last one.
3, and then do you want to do your shit after?
Oh,
try it out.
Yeah, let's.
I was just thinking about that too. I was like,
I was too.
Like, when is he gonna try?
We're going
Let's see if this guy's funny.
It's 2 hours already. We're 2 hours in.
We be going.
Yeah,
like,
it's almost 10 p.m. right now.
We're just having a good time.
Good. This could go as long as you want it to go. I will say though, probably around 3 hours. I worry about my shit melting. So. Yeah.
We're doing 5 hours tonight.
It might shut down. I don't know. Everything's liable to happen.
Tragic. As long as it saves, got an auto save.
I was gonna say Bernie Mac is a big influence on my family.
Bernie?
Yeah.
Bernie
Yeah,
is
people used to say I
hilarious.
look like Bernie Mac when I was a kid. They was trying to roast
Really?
me. Yeah, I was like, yeah, I don't.
That's a roast?
I never saw it. I never. But
He had
I
the
was
big
like,
ass hair all the
yeah,
time.
I was like, maybe I do. I don't. Maybe I don't. I don't know.
I could sort of see it, but he's super bug-eyed. Well, it's his whole thing, though. I mean, so I don't see you doing that.
Nah, but kids
I can
be
see it in the
making
cheeks,
faces and
though. You
shit.
know, like
What in the? What in the fuck?
no, I don't see you like getting your eyes that big or anything.
Yeah.
Kids be making faces though. Did you make faces as a kid?
Yeah, a lot of. Them.
Yeah. Kids be making faces and shit. I used to say my sister looked like Coolio. You know what Coolio looks like? The Keenan and Kel theme song.
You have to do it like that, man.
Ah! See, I don't know. I don't think Christian
like,
knows
I had
who Coolio is.
That's pretty offensive. Yeah.
Oh shit!
As I walk in the valley of the shadow of death.
Yeah. You know that song is completely clean because Stevie Wonder didn't have any curse words in his song. So he was like, yeah, you could use the sample, but no curse words in in the joint.
Wow.
Yeah.
Mm.
So Coolio only has 2 songs, Gangster's Paradise and then the Keenan and Kel theme song, of course. So that's his only 2 songs. He doesn't have any others.
Interesting. R.I.P. Coolio, man.
Factuals. He does have more songs.
He looks like he looks like he should have only 2 songs in,
Stop.
Hey,
in those cover photos there.
Hey, no Coolio slander around.
Yeah.
Real LA legend, man.
Factuals.
I'm sure he has as many songs as strands of hair.
Stop. Oh, shit. No, I think he
Yeah,
got hair for real. I think it's just a
It's
style.
the
you know
twists
what I'm saying?
are.
Yeah. He got them going.
I should have said as many twists, not strands.
Yeah. Mad strands.
Strands on strands, but twists
Oh, shit.
few and far between.
He was doing his thing, and then when you rich, you do what you want when you popping. Don't shit matter.
Yeah,
you know
I'm
what saying?
gonna like just
He made the
shave
Keenan-
down the middle and when
Not
I'm
yet.
rich.
Yeah. Not yet. Not
People
yet.
used to say I look like I'm from like Whoville, you know, like the
Oh
fucking,
shit!
like the Grinch
Cindy
and shit.
Lou Who.
So they say I'm like the mayor of Whoville. And
Oh,
shit. So I'm gonna get
damn,
one of those
boy.
hairdos, you know, with like the like the Jeffrey
That'd be
Tambor.
nice.
Yeah, that would be nice.
We could do like
I'll pull it
Halloween.
off.
We'll
Like-
do a Halloween podcast.
like
and we'll
Will
dress
Ferrell
up.
in
Yeah.
Zoolander. You know,
Oh,
that shit,
shit.
I'll do one of
fuck with
those. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
You got a third
Go
comedian?
for it.
Another one that comes to mind is Joe List that I watch on YouTube.
Got you.
Okay.
Yeah, Joe, this is actually
Yeah.
really funny. Yeah.
I think it might have been decently new, but I think I was listening to one just yesterday,
Uh-huh.
and it was he was talking about like his anxiety and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
He said something that was like real funny. I don't know. He does good stuff.
You talk a lot about devils and shit, but you've said Taylor Tomlinson. and Joe List. It's so funny to me. No, I mean he's
They're-
great.
they're
He's
very-
good friends with Louis. Louis is another fucking.
Louis C.K.,
Killer.
bro.
Holy
he
shit.
is fucking.
He's
oh
the
my
only
God.
guy that my dad and I like both laugh at. Like,
Yeah.
consistently.
He can make but he said for his first 5 years of stand up, he didn't make anybody laugh.
Yeah,
What?
Yeah,
You can
like,
believe it, though.
honestly, he's very like niche, and he has like a lot of dark jokes.
Yeah.
I can see it.
Yeah.
But
you can believe that shit.
yeah, because like you see people in DC telling dark jokes and like at mics,
Yeah.
it's hard. You know,
Yeah.
until you get that. fan
DC
base.
is like, I don't know if that's the place for that too, because DC is like, you know what I'm saying?
People are wieners, man.
Yeah.
That's all I'm gonna say about that. I just did stand up in Chicago 2 days ago,
Ooh.
and like it was fun.
Well, did you drive or you flew?
I flew. I was there for work. I'm an IT.
Oh, where? Oh, still, I'm trying to get an IT job. I'm no like trying to get into that.
That's what I said, y'all.
Yeah, he did tell
I
me,
forgot.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what I went to school for. I'm like trying to get my exams, so it's like, and I'm trying to get an IT job.
Get a Security Plus certification.
Get that one.
That's all I have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's because like my friend was telling me, she was like jobs. She was like, even though because I don't have experience, but she was like, if you got the certs though, like they gonna like that shit.
And we like I was about to say we could talk about it offline, but just tell them that you're IT in the Army.
Yeah,
It's
factual.
literally like nobody checks.
Yeah.
Like they're like, oh man, you were infantry. Like they don't
Yeah.
check that.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's experience.
Say
That's all they
less.
ask. I don't have a degree.
Is IT what drew you to Joe List? Is that the connect?
Does he do IT?
Just like boring ass tech shit. He looks like a tech guy.
Nah, Joe,
I've heard his shit.
Funny.
He's got some like raunchy, like edgy shit.
I didn't know he was 41.
I didn't know.
I know he looks like.
I know
I don't think he looks like that anymore.
Yeah, it's been taking people, or at least what Stavros said. He was like, it takes people 10 years to not suck. But
he's great.
Yeah, when you get 10, Stavi is. He's that guy.
Like the crowd work king.
Yeah, he's early 30s, man, but he's fucking. Well, yeah, he's charismatic. Yeah, like to be.
He looks a little beat though. I will say.
Yeah,
you know, like,
that's his whole thing. Was on his podcast.
Yeah,
they were talking about the crowd work. She was like, "You have to."
That was a great podcast.
It was. Yeah, she was like, "You got to be very charismatic and like know about people to just be that good at the crowd work."
So I was gonna say too. So I saw her show later that night, right? And it was crazy. She went on what's the lady who replaced Wendy Williams? Angie
Martinez?
I don't know if that's her last name.
I love Angie Martinez. She makes good stuff.
Is it Angie Martinez?
She's in 30 Rock. I'm thinking she's Tracy's wife in 30 Rock.
Are there two Angie Martinez's? Because I'm talking about the rapper. She's a rapper?
Let me look this up.
I'm not sure. I'm thinking about the journalist.
Are there two Angie Martinez's?
Oh, maybe it is Angie Martinez.
Is it two Angie Martinez?
Yeah, she's been a journalist for a while now.
No.
Right?
Is it the same person?
I don't know. She's also on Angelique's Lip Service, right?
Oh, word? Huh. I follow them, but I don't listen.
It's this lady.
That Angie. I had no.
Oh, that's not.
I was 100% wrong.
No, her name isn't. I don't think her name's Angie.
It's not. It's definitely not Martinez.
Anyway, she went on. She went on this lady's show.
Angie Jordan.
No, that's a character name from a TV show who she plays on 30 Rock. That's all I can think of. But this lady has a talk show now that basically replaced Wendy Williams, effectively, because Wendy Williams is insane now.
Yeah.
But Jessica went on. She did all the material that she did at the show live that I saw, but in like a format with like a talk show format with the audience. Like she somehow worked in all her jokes. And I don't know how prepared it was. They weren't reading shit. Like, she was just asking regular questions. She found a way to work in all the shit like I saw, doing like the crowd, like the faces, everything. And it fucking killed on TV too. I was like, wow, that was like the perfect example of like watching a plug and play, right?
Yeah.
Here's somebody working some shit out on the road, whatever, absolutely killing the game. And then, all right, this is good enough for TV. Take it to the whatever fucking talk show.
You know, I always wondered like what it is like, because at a certain point, like all of us are going to be like really good at this comedy shit. But I wonder what it is like that flips in the brain that's just like, okay, like now I've ascended to this level of like fucking wittiness. Fucking like I'd like to think I'm a witty person.
But though, I think you genuinely like know, like some people are a little delusional, you know what I'm saying? But like you know who you are, you know what you're doing, and people are gonna let you know too. You know what I'm saying? And you could peep it as well, even if they don't say it verbally. Like you know what I'm saying?
That brings me to my third one, Winston Hodges, man. Winston, once again, has never seen him bomb, which I'm sure he's bombed earlier in his career. I think Winston is only like 7-8 years in, bro. And he just did his special at the Loft. He does the host battle at Room 808 with and like other places like the Loft.
This guy here?
Yeah, bro. And he's at Crystal City sometimes. Like if you go to the mics, you'll see Winston.
This is him at the Comedy Loft. Right?
Yeah, I was there, and bro, like when it comes to crowd work, and just how intelligent he was a history teacher. So he has jokes just talking about like history, or like because he taught at a school for autism. He has jokes about like that, and he can go deep into. He knows the name of Robert E. Lee's horse. You know what I mean? Like that's fucking good. He's that guy, but apparently like he would go into like rural Virginia and do mics there because they would give him like 15 minutes and shit like that, and it was easier for him to form like better sets and get funnier faster.
Because you're going for longer.
Yeah, so I was just like, wow, like okay, that may be the move like coming up, because I'm just like, fuck it, like I'm gonna go into Fredericksburg or go into.
No, I was talking to the lady Brenda, who was the therapist, who was talking about Brenda Joy. That's where she goes. She goes to Fredericksburg and shit. I just put her on to all these Crystal City places tonight.
Yeah,
she had not been on any of these mailing lists.
Oh, she had.
I just put her on to all this. So we were having the discussion, and I was like, I sent her 4 mailing lists. So I was like,
Dude,
get on these.
I don't know, like in Winston, he's from like a rural part of Virginia.
Okay,
and bro. You gotta just see him at a mic.
Yeah.
Like it's fucking ridiculous how good he is. Not ridiculous. I just really
but you
admire.
I know what you're saying.
Impressive.
Yeah, and like I'll see him. He was like, "Oh, what's up, Trey?" And he was like, "I like this joke about," and I'm just like,
You remembered?
Hey.
Why do you remember that at all?
Yeah.
I mean, it is not like he's just super famous, but it's like to me, I watch
This is somebody you respect. Yeah.
Yeah, I watch comedians all day on YouTube.
I think, especially when you do something and you peep someone else is also good, and you're like, hey, you're doing your thing.
Yeah, and I'm like, I want to get to, because he just, one, I could tell he was originally a smart guy. Like, he's just like, okay, he's fucking witty, and somebody told him, hey, like, you're funny, you should do comedy. And like 8 years later, like he's a fucking dog, bro. And his special was different as well. That's why I wanted to go into, because like he had shit on the board. He was like, oh yeah, just anybody pick a number, and then he would be like, oh yeah, this says this. And then would fucking kill, bro.
That's insane.
He's killing with I think goal wise, I do want to form at least a 5-minute set or 5 or 10 minute set that gets a standing ovation this year. That's just my goal.
The Jessica Shaw. Same.
Standing O.
Oh, holy shit.
Yeah.
That was the most I've ever laughed at a comedy show I've seen.
Masterclass, right?
Ever. And it was from start to finish. The class I took during the day, go watch the professor fucking kill some shit.
That's 20 plus years, bro. That's
Holy shit, right?
Dave Attell, bro. That's 30 something years, and they're friends, Jessica and Dave.
I asked her after she did a Q&A after the show too.
Okay.
And she actually called on me again. I asked her, you said earlier at the workshop that you get up on stage and just how do you deal with stage fright the way you do? How do you put everything out of mind and perform as well as you do?
Not giving a fuck.
And she was like, no, she didn't say that. No, I was surprised. I thought that seems like the go-to answer, right?
Yeah, for sure.
No, she said, I say a prayer actually in the green room. I have a little thought to put. I don't know if you believe in God or whatever. I don't always, but I sit down with myself and I just have a little, one-on-one with myself and collect myself, and then I go out and whatever happens, happens, and it's not up to me anymore. So in a way it is like not giving a fuck, but yeah, if you kind of surrender yourself to whatever's going to happen, just get out there and do your best. That's really all it is.
Right. I tried to explain that to like my girlfriend. Like she was like, oh yeah, like go, she was like, do, or she said something like do well or like kill. I was like, or she was like, you're gonna kill. I was like, there's a chance that I may not, but well, whatever happens. She thought I was being negative, and I was just like, no, like this is better for me because like I need to be prepared for.
You gotta hope
things.
for the best, but prepare for the worst.
I was like, my best sets are when I come in with that mentality and not like I'm gonna kill this.
Yeah,
you know, what I mean?
You're like, son, I'm about to fucking slay it, and then like not a single peep, not even a cough. Motherfuckers are holding in their cough so that you don't mistake it for a laugh,
bro. And like Jessica, during the workshop, she was saying like she was talking about how much of a giver she is, and I felt that because I'm like, if I don't make one person laugh in the crowd, like everybody else is laughing, but that one person that doesn't laugh, I'm like, fuck, like what was I doing?
Yeah.
Or like, I don't know. Like
I think we all have a little bit of that, except for Lorenzo. Lorenzo is of a different mind entirely. Like he's the guy who said himself at the top of the list because he's got this confidence that I don't know where it comes from.
Understood. I got that confidence too, though.
And it's respect. Too. But for me, it's like if I see one person not laughing, I'm like, oh fuck, it's all over now.
Yeah, like, and I'm not too worried about it on stage. I'm just like,
no, not on stage, but then after,
when you get off.
When I get off and I notice that shit, or I notice somebody. The first time I got on at the Electric Palm, the first time ever, there was this lady up at the front. And she was going, that is not funny. That is that's right.
I just said something for real. I'd have been like, hey, you know I can see you, right? I just said some shit.
But, I'm like, it's like no matter how it went, I got off stage being like, oh, this bitch thought it was.
You ain't finna play.
It's these unfunny people that have these opinions, and you're just like, you're not a specialist on fucking laughs.
You gotta think about it too. Some people think some people like, oh, I defibrillated the quantum defibrillator.
People stop taking jokes as jokes. Like sometime, like you can tell a joke and people will be maybe offended, and there are some offensive things that you can say on stage, but it's like it all comes from a place of, okay, I'm trying to make you laugh. Yeah, I'm not.
It's like so. It's like some shit just isn't funny, but because it's like, but some shit is like, you know what I'm saying? I'm laughing at this, not that. You know what I'm saying?
Right, and I understand like some there are some things off limits. Like even when you're a kid, like roasting each other, you don't go to a certain We used to roast mom. But like you know what's gonna make that
but person. You know who somebody's gonna be like, hey, don't go there. You know where not to go there. Exactly. That's the shit too. That's
like when people, I don't know, people got hella like, I don't know. Just over the top, graphic. You know,
it's like now you gotta take it back because that's the thing. You know, especially if you know somebody, you know what's too far and like what not to say. And then if you say that shit, or if they like, hey, chill, and you keep saying that shit because you know it's fucking with them, then it's like, you know what you're doing.
I've gotten to the point where I know, like, if I go to a certain mic, I know it's too far. But if I know if I go to like another mic, maybe in Baltimore, New York,
it might work.
It's gonna be fine.
In New York, I love doing comedy in New York. If it's funny, they're gonna laugh. They're not gonna be like, I didn't like that, because they see everything on a day. Like,
they see everything.
You could be fourth grade. They're getting on a fucking train next to a guy masturbating, and they're not paying attention to it. So you know what I mean?
They distracted by the performers.
Yeah, exactly.
They be in your face. They be like, "Oh, you ain't paying attention? What's more important than my shit right here?"
Hell yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? They will not.
Yeah, them motherfuckers, they gonna let you know what's up. If you ain't funny, they ain't gonna laugh. If you funny, they gonna laugh. They wanna laugh, you know what I'm saying? Everybody need to laugh.
Right. Let me get up here and bomb in front of you.
All right, I got intro music for you. Here we go. Get that mic over there, and then you can go ahead and sit where you're sitting. Yep. Just wrap it around.
Don't make me start swing dancing. This bitch.
Motherfucker, do a little jig and shit.
Hell yeah, bro. I like how you have a mic stand here, though.
I got the mic stand. I got it all. That's where I practice. I practice from right there. Ooh, don't get it twisted.
Yeah. I look like I got schizophrenia when I'm practicing.
That's okay.
I'll be in the mirror, ass naked, bro. Hell yeah, man.
Are we practicing when I'm driving down?
Bro, same. So like, sorry, I'm not telling jokes yet, but like when I'm preparing for like a mic to get my like brain juices flowing, I throw in an instrumental. I'm terrible at freestyling, bro, but I'll start freestyling just to get that mental awareness up and stuff like that. I do that shit all the time, freestyling. Yeah, I kind of miss that shit with my friends. I saw it on your riff, man. Like you were good, like off the dome. Lorenzo, top two, not two.
Talking about.
Wow.
Top two,
that's why we do this so well together. I'm able to do this part of it and all that, and that's what it is. And then he's able just to take anything that gets thrown at him and turn it into something fucking listeningable.
I just be out here talking, but he does like everything that matters. He does.
Bro, Christian does. He makes the beats.
He does everything. We have 2 songs. He produced them, and then I just like wrote some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. One's like I guess, kind of like serious, and one's just like literally a joke.
He got Frank Sinatra type beats. on he got, hey, who else is doing that, bro? Nobody's doing that. He got
My Way remix with Fetty Wap.
Exactly.
Yo, shit.
He got a trumpet, bro. Like nobody out here playing trumpet like Christian, dog. C Murder.
Oh,
jacking up Mike B.
Hey,
Tell him put him on mics.
Yeah, I did shake him down. That's the only way he put me on that.
Made that man collar lazy, man. Hey, I ain't never told jokes on carpet.
Go for it.
Let's get it, man. I was in the Navy for 4 years, dog, and like I got out because I'm so scared of drowning, bro. Like, yeah. Look, I'm telling you, my ship almost sank 8 times, man, and fucking, I actually seen a guy drown, man. It's like he didn't look like he was having a good time.
Oh my God.
For sure. Should I have saved him? Yes, but I wouldn't have had no jokes to tell tonight. So, yeah, for sure. No, I think that's one of the top 2 deaths, though. Dying by fire probably is top for me. And I hate it when scientists say, you know, it's not that bad because the fire burns your nerves off. And, like, I was like, who the fuck told you that? Like, the guy on fire screaming his head off. I don't fucking know, man. I don't fucking know. It's wild. Like, I just came back from Chicago, and, like, I was there because my homeboy passed away. Yeah, man. It don't feel bad. Like, he wasn't a good person. Yeah, not at all. He used to sell weed to kids. Like, in my opinion, he should have died sooner.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, for sure. But he used to borrow my clothes all the time. And, like, I think he died in my favorite shirt. And I just don't think it's fair, man. Like, I never get to see that shirt again, you know? People die every day, man. Like, but you never buy a shirt thinking I'm gonna lose this in 1 to 2 years.
Sorry.
For sure, man. For sure. No, I was like working at the Pentagon last year, and I don't know if you guys seen these environmentalist protests lately, but these guys are fucking serious, dude. Like, there was a guy, he had a picket and it said global warming on it. And he puts down the picket as I was walking into work, and he set himself on fire.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was crazy. I was like, oh my God, like somebody fucking help this guy. Mm-hmm. And he was like, honestly, it's not that bad, bro. It burned off all my nerves. And I'm good.
That was awesome.
My name's Tresolo, and that was 2.5 minutes of comedy.
Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh my word.
That was phenomenal. Oh, dude, what's up with shit? Damn, I'm done. Yo. Hey, yo, do you know a dude named Ishmael?
I'm related to somebody named Ishmael.
What's the last name? It's probably not the same.
What's Ishmael's last name?
Yo.
He's my cousin. Like my first cousin.
No, I know a dude. I think the Pentagon is where he works, and I think he's been there a minute. And he, his last name is Peck, though.
Definitely not the same Ishmael.
Yeah.
My Ishmael is in Atlanta.
Oh, yeah. Nah, that's wild.
Shout out Ishmael. He also has a podcast.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody has a podcast. You can count on that. If nothing else,
He been going for 3 years. Yeah.
Oh,
you can't throw a rock in this country without hitting a podcast.
Hell yeah.
And it's crazy how these duplicates. I mean, why have a podcast when ours is here? It doesn't
Hell
make
yeah.
sense.
Which brings me to the point. Y'all should come on my podcast. It's called Big Dick Nick. No, I'm playing. I don't know.
I was like,
I don't
say
have
less.
no
We won't pop up.
podcast.
We won't pop
We'll
up.
bring the Bussy Boys by. Hey.
Pussy boys need to come through, dog.
Pussy Boy Swarm.
Hell
We gotta
yeah.
do like a call or some shit.
Yeah.
Pussy Boy Swarm. Pussy Boy Swarm. I
Pussy
don't
boys
fucking
in a
know.
tight area, man. I know it
Hey.
smelled crazy in there.
Goddamn. Oh, shit.
No.
We need a sign for the but we're gonna be in public. I'll be like Pussy Boy Swarm, and like a bunch of motherfuckers are gonna be like, "What do you need? What do you
Pussy
need?"
boy.
Now, how long did it take you to tie in the joke at the end with the one halfway between? Was that something that happened naturally for you? Was it something that happened over time, working things out?
I wrote that the same day.
Yeah, that was
Probably like
yeah.
10 minutes, yeah.
That was a great finish.
I don't know. It was just I've been trying to work it into my set, and like sandwich them.
Yeah.
I'm like, what do I put in between? Like, I don't want to put like somebody drowning and like homeboy dying.
Yeah.
Like back to back. But that's, you know, I did it just now. But those are like 2 jokes that I probably just fresh. Yeah. And
that's the hardest thing for me is tying everything together.
Exactly.
Like getting a theme going without people realizing it until it's over, and there's a good callback. You know, that's really difficult.
I'm trying to get some good callback. Like that's why I just been fucking writing. The only way to get good at writing is to write. Sadly, nobody can help you with that. So
definitely. Well,
I have peeped that. I've been studying basically from listening, and then I hear that some comics do that. They'll start with one and they'll come back to it, and I'm like, oh, okay, I gotta try to do that when I can.
One like form of, I guess, like comedy that I've been looking into just to get better at writing, like Bob Saget from Full House, but like he the way he does comedy is just like. He has a punch like every 2 seconds, bro.
Yeah.
Like he'll just be talking about something and he'll punch.
Ooh.
And it's crazy. I don't know. And then there's like another comic that's actually alive now. His name's like Tom something. He's an older. Sorry.
You're good. I was gonna bring up when you were talking about Bob Saget's style. I really appreciate that. I also appreciate the opposite. Another guy who passed recently, Norm Macdonald.
Yeah.
Total opposite.
100%.
Like where his goal is to keep you lingering the entire time. Maybe you won't even get a punchline, not one that you're satisfied with again, but you're laughing at the process.
Tom Cotter,
yeah. Oh yeah.
Tom Cotter, he does comedy exactly like Bob Saget, and he'll just like he has this crowd work joke where he's like, "Did you go to college?" You could probably bring it up, but like, that guy.
Yeah.
he does Trump impressions.
America's Got Talent. That's why he got famous.
He was a runner-up.
Yeah. Yeah. And then he got a Vegas residency or some shit like that where he was doing shows at a casino. Yeah.
Those will get you paid for sure.
Yeah.
Shout out Eddie Griffin was definitely doing Vegas residencies as well. I heard him. So I think Kevin Hart was doing a podcast just talking to legends, and it was just an audio. Yeah. And he was talking to Eddie Griffin, and Eddie Griffin was like, "I've never written a joke in my life." Which is crazy. 35 years of comedy. And he was like, "Yeah, I've never actually
written it." He used to be up there.
He's
talking this shit.
He said, "I'm just naturally." That's what he said. So, but some people have that, you know.
Damn.
Some people do. I was just watching Norbit recently, as a matter of fact. I could tell they didn't write anything.
That's Eddie Murphy.
I could tell they didn't write a thing down.
Nah, that's the thing with the 2 pimps. When the little white girl fell, he was like, "It's raining white woman. My dreams, my prayers have been answered." He was like, "We better get to moving. My prayers from a Cadillac." I was like, "Oh shit, son."
That man's smooth.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't fucking die.
I don't know. I think it's cool to experience like different scenes as well. Like Baltimore and DC is completely different. Virginia and DC is different. Like I said, I just went to Chicago. I go to New York. Chicago is crazy because there are no 2 comedians the same. I was on a mic with 46 comedians.
Really?
And none of them had the same persona.
Damn.
That shit was insane. And they could all like do each other's persona, but they all were different.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I definitely want to get in some more rooms that are totally diverse. And these are. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like you're saying, DC is totally different from Virginia, and I'm seeing that firsthand. I haven't even been to Maryland yet.
In Southern Virginia, like Norfolk, that area, Newport News, that area is like...
I'm going to actually start going down to Newport News, yeah. I have family there.
So. I got the first day I got back to the States, I got robbed at gunpoint in Newport News.
I do hear where out there.
It was outside of a boxing gym, actually. They took my duffel bag, man. It had some sweaty gloves in there.
Good for them, yeah.
Yeah, they couldn't drive my car though. I drive stick. So, the car that's parked outside, they tried to steal it, and they definitely could
they brought it back.
He just got out the car and ran away.
No, that happened to a dude that I was in the army with. His wife she got robbed at gunpoint, and he tried to take the car, but they drive stick, and he just gave it back.
Stop robbing women.
Yeah,
robbing,
for one. I mean, first off, how about this? So don't rob women unless you're a woman, and if you want to rob me, throw hands, son. Throw hands. If you could beat me in a fist fight,
beat my ass,
yeah, there you go. But
like hands down, I'll give you the car.
Yeah, hey, come up to me, be like, hey, I'm trying to throw hands for your whip. And like, if you got me, you got me until I see you again, and then I'm folding you. Son.
I'm like, bro,
I got nothing. I'm nothing but training.
I'm not gonna give you all my money and my car, bro. Pick one, dog.
Yeah.
But there's something to be said though about people that will rob women that don't have any business doing it. Well, they're like so built, where it's ridiculous to do that, right?
They hungry, man.
Well, they're hungry. But I mean, like they're, like you said, the logic is, well, if there's a guy that you could just as easily rob, might even have more on him. Who knows? I mean, why not? Why are you picking on like the runt of the litter? Especially
because they're cowards.
They think it's easier.
What? But I
just like the people that rob old people.
Yeah.
Whatever. They're going for the easier mark.
Yeah.
Yeah, and to the people that like, if you live in the projects, bro, why are you robbing somebody else in the projects?
Exactly. No, I was about to say that shit. Why are you robbing?
Sir, you're hustling
people,
backwards.
Yeah. Why are you robbing people that's just getting by?
Yeah.
Go to the rich neighborhoods. You know what I'm saying?
All you did was steal my Velveeta Shell's mac and cheese, bro. I remember that shit, dog.
Yeah. I'm thinking about that.
My hot dogs was going out the fridge the next day. That was
go to the cul-de-sacs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I bought that PS1 from a crackhead for $5 and you stole it from my house. I
know this is gone. I know it's gone.
That,
you go to the cul-de-sacs, they be like, honey, did you misplace the fucking I don't know, the blow leaf blower or some shit? I don't fucking know.
Right.
Like they be leaving the garages open, shit on the lawn.
Yeah.
Just take it. They're gonna be like, I must have misplaced it.
I can attest to that. They just leave shit open.
Yeah.
When we come back here and they're like checking in on some shit, everything's wide open.
Literally, go trick or treating in a rich neighborhood and they will give you money. Like they don't have candy, they will hand you $10.
Take your little badass nephews and shit and go out there and then just change costumes.
Exactly.
Real talk.
They don't recognize.
Even if you go to different
they're not gonna be like, have I seen you before? Have you seen me before? What's that supposed to mean? Oh no. Here you go.
Bro, there's too many apps now. Become a task rabbit, bro. Like hang up somebody's TV. Like what are you doing? Go on Fiverr and make some beats. I don't know.
Yes, bro.
I don't know.
I need to be doing that actually. I have to
Making beats.
People will pay you on Fiverr for sure.
No, yeah.
I don't make like good shit, but I
shit's good, bro.
have enough to make stuff.
Anybody on Fiverr, Christian stuff, he goes by C Murder.
Hey,
give his beats a look, man. It's gonna be on Fiverr before this podcast is up on Saturday.
It's funny you called that's the name you designated for me, because I think somebody else used to call me that too. I'm
only calling you that because you jacked up Mike B. Mike B tried to give up his J's.
Within his life,
I just want to be on the mic.
I fucked him up.
I just put me on that Trusty's, man. You ain't even got to give nothing up.
I don't even want them. You don't even wear my size, man. I could sell them, but like, nah. Just put me on the mic.
Shout out Mike B, man. He's very cool.
What's it like working there at the Comedy Loft?
It's dope to see like the comedians come through and like we work the door, so you just hanging out with comedians.
Annie Letterman. So I went to one of her shows, and that's why I asked if Christian Davis works there, because I saw him there
and like
on the line or whatever.
When the comedians are coming through, they're just standing there. Like Tony Woods would just sit there and chat.
Yeah,
bro. I think we take Tony for granted, bro. People don't understand. That's Dave Chappelle's mentor.
Yeah,
like he's not like a slouch by any means. He's known all over. Like when everybody was going to New York, Tony Woods went to Europe, like Russia, like the Netherlands.
Yeah,
he's their Dave Chappelle.
Yeah,
they know him like that, and so like just seeing him at all these mics and just him. Just getting up on stage and fucking around, like bro. I don't know.
Damn.
It's just cool to see to me.
Yeah,
I'm just a fan of the game. Just happy to be there. Yeah, I like every part of it.
I would definitely get a job like that. Just to be in the environment. Yeah,
you can and like Mike, he'll let you go watch a show. He'll like, go watch a show for a little bit. You know, whoever you want to see, and then working at a loft, you get opportunities to host for people.
Yeah.
So you're like, whoever doesn't have a host with them, you ask Mike, hey, like, what's going on, bro? And so he's just like, oh yeah, you want to host for such and such? Go ahead, host. They got 6 shows this week.
Wow.
You hosting 6 shows, like connecting with people, networking. So
Awesome.
I haven't gotten to host yet.
But
Mike,
you will.
I'm gonna get Steve Murder on you to jack you up.
Yeah.
You know,
Remember the space.
I've only been there for 2 weeks. I've only tomorrow's my 4th day, so I haven't put the time in. Honestly,
You just meant drop my name.
yeah.
You'll see him tremble.
Yo, I'm done.
Yeah, I got you.
Flop sweat. You know?
I got you. I know you remember.
Yeah. When he starts shaking and shit.
Oh, for sure.
You know it's real.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I did, don't you?
Yeah.
Shit was no game.
You don't know him about C Murder? He go by Miss the Dingaling Man.
Shit,
Yeah,
boy.
people stalking him for that meat.
I gave you 2 wedgies, Mike.
2 wedgies.
One for each cheek.
Yeah, 40-year-old wedgie don't feel too good, man. His balls is already hanging out the drawers.
Oh my god. I'm gonna tag him in this. I'm gonna clip this and tag him. Be like, I will fuck you up. And he's gonna have no idea.
Mike, he go fucking sneak me at the loft, bro. He gonna punch my ass, bro.
You gonna be like, hey, can you come in a little early today?
I'm gonna get jumped by him and Brandon.
I was just gonna say, it's the funniest thing. Every time Brandon thinks he doesn't do well, he always does well, but I can tell when he thinks he doesn't do well because he'll get off stage and be like, I've been old Mike B. and he's like, he just introduces himself as someone else.
Oh
Mike
my
B be
God.
putting people on, bro. I fuck with Mike.
It's really cool.
Yeah, he's the booker for the DC Comedy Loft.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
It's like
I got on Trusty's because I saw him at the Woodbridge one, and then when we were at Trusty's, he came and met me after that riff you saw him at. So he went from Woodbridge to DC, back on his way up to Maryland, to meet me at Trusty's, and we were all and Tommy Taylor Jr. stopped by. He stopped through and closed it out. And I got to talk to him. I've been seeing him around. And he's a killer. I should have added him to my
and
list.
Mike knows you're a comedian. He'll be like, hey, like you can come meet such and such.
Yeah, and sure
if they
enough,
felt like being met, like some people, they're like very famous.
It was awesome, and here we were just talking, and so I mean, he's a really
he's
cool
a great
dude.
guy.
Both of them, him and Brandon.
He's done a lot for DC comedy, I've heard, but I'm excited, man. Like just us in general, like all the big comedians that are in DC now, and 4 or 5 years, they're gonna move to New York. They're gonna move to LA.
Yeah.
We're gonna be the people. We're gonna be the guys that like people are talking about.
Oh yeah, you used to live in Texas, so what do you think about this Austin scene? Do you think it's a joke? Do you think it's got
Austin?
Is it viable? Is what's happening gonna actually result in some real development down there as far as comedy?
So I went and did comedy in Dallas 3 weeks ago. And a lot of those guys were saying that they go down to Austin to get on Kill Tony. Joe Rogan just opened up his comedy club. Apparently that comedy club's amazing. And like Austin has just like they have 6th Street where you could just party and stuff, but there's like mics all down. They were like you can hit 9-10 mics in a night. So there's gonna be, I think that's gonna be good for people. It's a very progressive city. It's kind of like DC.
Oh yeah. I just wondered if it's a gimmick right now, if it's a fad, like a phase, or if this has staying power, if this is a real.
Oh, I definitely think it does. Especially, I know Joe Rogan got a lot of flack for saying the N-word, but like he's been a comedian since he was 18, bro. Like a lot of people don't realize
He
that.
done mad.
And he's
shit.
like what, 55 now? Bro, he's a respected comedian in.
Well, he's a comedian's comedian. He's a comic, and
Literally.
he knows everybody. He knows who to look for, who to watch.
He's made relationships with like all the important people, or at least and they love him. They still love him. The black comedians
he's a
still
good
love
guy.
him.
I mean,
he's
he's got some weird ass thoughts and says some fucking shit.
Like he does shroom. Like how you gonna hate a 55-year-old white man that does shrooms, bro? Like he's not like, oh, I hate black people or anything. He has black people on his podcast. He's not like I don't want to say
Like he also has like Jordan Peterson.
Yeah, I don't want to say like Theo Von doesn't have like he's had like 3 black people on his podcast. Theo Von.
Yeah,
but Rogan is like okay, you know.
Rogan.
Yeah, but he has this comedy club and he's putting people on, bro. Like
definitely.
There's unknown comics that are now known because he's just like giving people chances.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
damn. Wait till we out there.
Well, I really like how you talked about moving to New York in 5 years, whatever. That's how I'm looking at Texas for real.
What part?
No joke.
Texas has been a move.
Austin, surrounding area.
Gotcha. Because I did comedy in Houston, and bro, there's a lot of potential. There are no mics there, bro. There was like I went there. There was probably like seven possible mics you could go through the whole week.
Oh.
Yeah, and it was just like I was like, wow, this is
You've been traveling a lot. Top places you've been.
Australia, Singapore. Yeah, that's top 2.
Singapore.
So Singapore is what people think Japan is. Very Western. Like the sidewalks. When it's time to walk, they glow up green. Yeah, and like that type shit.
Oh.
Yeah.
Everybody's fucking rich. It's like you see Bentleys everywhere. I'm sure they have like a classes thing there, but like just being there is cool. Everybody speaks English, but they're all like trilingual. They speak English, a form of Mandarin, and their mother tongue wherever they're from. So, and I mean Japan, like Japanese people are probably the funniest people on earth. Like, only because they like. You will meet a person that can't speak English, and y'all will still have a conversation, and y'all will both be dying laughing. It's crazy. Like, just they're so animated to where how can I explain this?
Like a lot of body language and stuff.
It's like all of their emotions are heightened. Like when we feel happy, we're like, oh yeah, but when they're happy, they're like. You know? But when they're mad, kamikaze, fucking Pearl Harbor. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So it's like, don't make like I saw a bartender. There was a guy fucking leaning on me, and he was like super drunk, Japanese guy leaning on me, and the bartender was like, "Hey, get off my friend." And the guy like came up and was like talking to me and like kind of like messing with me, but I wasn't really bothered. And then he like leaned his head again, and the bartender told him again. He did it one more time, and he jumped over the bar and kicked him in the face. And I was just like, shit. They don't have guns there, so I think everybody has to know how to fight. And not like a stereotype or anything, but like even in Australia where they took away guns after the mosque shooting in New Zealand. They fight, bro. Like they bump and then they'll buy each other drinks after.
Oh damn!
It's what they call it a shoey or something. Like they'll drink beer out of a fucking and they'll fight and make up. Hey, like
I fucks with that.
Yeah,
that's what we should do.
That's literally what it should be. Like honestly,
that's what we should do.
Win, lose, or draw. Like you don't stomp anybody out. You got your aggressions out.
Exactly.
And or like if you've gotten beaten up, you don't want to fight anymore, bro. Let it
go. All right, let me help you up.
Exactly.
The medical attention.
That's
the best. You know what I'm saying?
And the fucking women were beautiful, bro.
In Singapore. Australia,
they're not religious.
The Iggy Azaleas, I don't know her name.
Yeah, they're Australia and Brazil probably the most beautiful women I've seen. I haven't been to Africa yet. I hear it's like that there. Yeah, but my girl is very beautiful. I do have a girlfriend, so
shout out to you.
That's all that matters.
Shout out to the lady, man.
Hey.
Well, I'll do this first. Is there anything you want to plug before we wrap up? I think we've been going almost 3 hours now. So.
Oh fuck. I've been helping out Montenegro Comedy, Randy Staples, fucking Zach Haynes, and Joy Michelle. Man, we have a show going on at Type 5 Pub. On the 19th of May.
Okay.
Come on through, man. Get tickets, montenegro.comedy.com or montenegro.com. And
where can people find you at too?
People can find me at Tresolo Comedy. Tresolo.
Let me pull you up.
Comedy _
Let's not get
on Instagram. Man.
Yeah, let's not.
Yeah,
give
for
no
sure.
options. Let them know.
Yeah, I got a link to my YouTube.
Is there a
in there.
Y in this? Where do I? Is there a space?
You can find me on Pornhub, BBC
That too.
destroys. BBC destroys MILF.
He's like telling jokes wise.
Yeah. Yeah, it's actually just a video of me doing stand up, but you gotta go to page 35.
There we go.
Yes, sir. That's me.
Killing the game.
That's me.
Love it.
That's not my girlfriend. That's
not her.
No, she was actually in the one up there, up top. But I didn't.
I recognize people.
See, Patrice is in there.
There's
Actually.
David Tell. There's the guy you're talking
Winston.
about, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. That's and Patrice is in that
There's
one.
Patrice. Yep, right here.
Yeah. Shout out Anthony Oakes, bro. He's
Anthony
hilarious.
Oakes is great.
Yeah.
I've seen him a few times.
Actually, that day is crazy.
Joe Pappalardo,
Joe's fucking car broke down on the side of the road.
Oh.
Yeah, now I was driving him and Chris Pilot, who's the other white man in the video. In the
Right
picture.
there. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We went to Baltimore and fucking did our thing, and then went there in Columbia, Maryland.
My gosh.
Yeah, that was a fucking late night show, bro. Started at 11:30.
Woof.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah,
Nice.
I seen Anthony. That was the first open mic I saw. Anthony was Christian Escoto was the host.
Yeah, Anthony, bro. I've never seen Anthony bomb either. I mean, like, not saying that I want to see them bomb, but like,
Yeah, but you're just like,
he's
hey,
a great comedian.
This is the credentials.
Crystal City.
This is the place, you guys. That's
Crystal
the nightmare
City.
stories of the regulars. No, it's a
Got
good.
the
It's a
good
good
Hawaiian
spot.
shirt on.
It's a great spot.
Beautiful pictures taken by Joey Coon.
Oh yeah,
Hey.
that's easily like the coolest thing ever. Like,
Yeah.
because he's got the cool curtains in the background and shit.
Go to Spaghetti on the Beach. Angel will take pictures and video.
Yeah,
HD.
yeah. He was taking videos of everybody
Hell
at
yeah, man.
damn Dirty Water.
That's back when I was hosting for Solly's. Bro, 6 months in, I was doing like 15 minutes at Bringer shows.
Son.
I do have a good 15-minute set for anybody that needs somebody on the show. Like I can do more than 5 minutes. It's okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, I can do 10. I can do 15.
man, that was fucking solid. Like I said, you had it all tied up neatly in this awesome ass bow.
Nice little bow here.
Yeah, where I love that the run up where you're like, oh, I see where this is going, and then sure enough,
Yeah.
it's like, oh fuck.
Little tight 3.
Hit you with that 3-point turn. Didn't see it coming.
I love it. All right, this is advice time.
Indeed.
This is where Lorenzo gives everybody who's been watching, listening advice that they can take home with them and sleep soundly with.
I'm ready for this.
He's got to fill the 2-minute outro song, no less, no longer than, or else the show has been completely and utterly disgraced, and we have to scrap it. This won't be uploaded if he goes over the 2 minutes, but if he stops before the 2-minute mark, there's nothing I can do. It's out of my hands. It's in God's hands now at this point, I'd say. It's safe to say. So here we go. You're actually here, present. You can see the timer. In real time, you'll see this song begin and end.
Okay.
Are you prepared?
I like it. I'm
to
always
impart your
ready.
advice?
I'm always ready.
Here we go.
It's got time. Oh shit, that's crazy. You got the time on
That's
it.
the time. You're not giving advice though. You're
Okay, let me hit y'all with this.
Observations.
Make sure you check out my boy Tresolo. We done showed you the page and shit. Check them out. All right then. Okay, the L&C boys is here, of course. Bussy boys, this is the signal. You see me doing this shit. Assemble.
Bussy butterflies.
Right.
I'm
Bussy,
sorry,
yeah,
I
the
don't wanna
bussy,
go there.
yeah.
The Bussy flies.
Bussy boys, assemble. When you see that shit, you know
Big
what time
Bussy
it
vibe.
is. Yeah, we out here. Well, another thing for y'all, this fucking DMV traffic is absolutely ridiculous. Okay, pun intended. You know what I'm saying? You know my boy C Murder out here slinging that thing. You know what I'm saying? Putting this thing down. You know what I'm saying? As they say, we're gonna start this. This is gonna be
Shaking
a thing.
down
We
bunkers
got it here
everywhere.
first, boy. if you got a stalker, it's because you ain't putting out nothing weak if you got a stalker, son. You know what I'm saying? You out here doing your thing. If you know somebody with a stalker,
No weak peen around here, boy.
Factual, son. Factual, son. We all got stalkers. You know what I'm saying? I got at least 5.
Okay, wait a yeah. Hey, buddy.
Oh shit. You know where we at. You know what it is. You know what it's always been and what it's gonna be. Just wait till we out there. If you want us to come to your city, hit us up. You know what I'm saying? We got the social media and shit. You could find us. You could comment in the video. I don't fucking know. Does Spotify do comments? I don't fucking know, but figure it out.
Reviews.
Google us.
Please review.
Yeah, you got reviews. Review us.
Rate all that.
Leave some shit. You know what I'm saying? And you know where we be. We out here in the DMV. We in the VA. We in the MD. We in the DC. We out here, and then we beyond. We're beyond to infinity and out there.
Wow.
You know what it is. All right, L&C boys and Tresolo, we out.
Yep. Buzz Lightyear, we're out of here. Thank you, Trey. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Oh, shit.